Dumpster diving. So I'm taking it that you found 800 sewing patterns new behind like a craft store or something. That's incredible. Christy says, I've missed the live last 2 weeks. Looking forward to it. I'm so glad that you're here. Was it one listing? Yeah, I kind of want to know that. I'm sure he must have lotted those up because my sewing patterns don't sell quite that fast. Hello, Trevor. I'm glad that you're here. I hope Lindsay is here listening also. And here's Sarah, the Daily Cabbage, says she's working on some dolls as she watches. That's awesome. And Snowberry Vintage is here. Hello. I'm happy to see you. Let's see. Girl, your hair looks fine. Turn the camera on and get the show started. Was I fluffing my hair? Was I? Hey all, good evening. Yeah, okay, so our guest tonight, you guys, is Little Miss Q, and she has 887 subscribers right now. That's like really awesome. And Christy has a challenge. Let's see if we can get her over 900 tonight. I feel like for sure in this first half hour, you guys are going to do that. Like usually by the time that we've concluded this show, we can count on like 200 and some odd people at least having stopped by, even if they don't hang out the whole time. So why not try to get Miss Q over to the 1,000 tonight? Like, I feel like we could do that. So I'm super excited that you guys are here tonight, but I do want to tell you a little bit about my guest. Lil Miss Q is just one of the sweetest resellers you're ever going to meet. Okay. She's a very genuine person. You're going to see that and experience that tonight in talking with her. And she's from a little further north, so don't expect a Southern drawl, but she is a fellow blonde. She loves rock and roll, hence our thumbnail tonight. So I have to do this. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and bring her out so she can tell you guys about herself. Nothing like hearing it from the horse's mouth. So and yes, I'm going to tell you before I bring her out, Q is her real name. So without further ado, here is Little Miss Q. Hey girl.
Hey. I'm a horse.
What's that?
You said you couldn't hear it from the horse's mouth. I said, so I'm a horse?
That's true. That's true. Miss Q, I'm so excited that you're here tonight. I feel like it's super long overdue. But yeah, you want to tell everybody, just in case they're not familiar with you, just a little bit about yourself so that they can get to know who you are and what you do?
Absolutely. So I am Q. Oh, already. Sorry.
Hi, Pam. Pam. She's so sweet.
That's what everybody came to see anyway, right?
Yeah, we all were hoping that Pam would stop in tonight.
I didn't even hear her sneak up. She heard me getting ready to introduce myself. That's what it was. So yeah, I have been in the music industry for about 20 years. We're close. They're close enough. Done everything behind the scenes. I also play, but not out, just for fun. And when COVID happened, I took my side hustle of reselling and the love of it and decided to go full time, because I just can't sit around and collect unemployment. That's just not me. I'm a hard worker. And so, yeah, I've built up to now selling on 5 platforms and growing my YouTube channel and looking forward to growing that more this year. So
I'm so excited about it. Like, I love to hear that somebody took a situation where it might have looked like darkness won, like, you know, everything gets shut down in the music industry and you turned it into self-employment and being your own boss. So that's incredible. Smitty from Smitty's Family Store is here as well. Angie Resells, which you were just on with her and Bobby the Cap Guy, right?
Yes, I was.
My friend, let's see, my friend Ben Vaughn is here tonight. Local friend. He's not a reseller. He's just here because he heard that you were cool. Scott is here. Side Gig is here. And it looks like Adam Baldy Pal is here. Already made the sale right as you started. Nice. So if you're not familiar, if you guys will hit the thumbs up, then you're guaranteed a sale. I'm kind of wondering though, because Christy said there she is. I'm wondering if those first few minutes when I was trying to figure out whether or not the show was live, maybe I wasn't on.
You were on. Chris has it on in the background.
Okay, so good. Okay. My mom is here. Hello, Mom. And I'm sure Dad is Dad's down here. I see him. Drew says, oh, hey, I know you. Let's see. Treasure hunting Granny Renee. Hello, Renee. We're super glad that you're here. And Abel's Treasures is here. And let's see here, Christopher, I buy chit. Hello, all of you wonderful people. Hello, Christopher. Boldly Grow Pickers is here. And oh, sub to Q, getting you subs over here, little Miss Q.
Thank
So
you.
your YouTube channel is like still it's like a pretty recent development in your life. When did you start your channel?
I don't even know the date, but less than a year ago for sure.
Yeah, and you're nearly at your 1,000 subscribers already. Like, I don't know if you're aware, I think it's less than 1% of YouTube channels that start ever actually make it to 1,000.
Yeah,
And
I think I would have been there if I would have been able to release as many videos as I wanted. But life happened, some stuff happened, but that's okay because I'm back at it, and I plan on picking up where I left off.
that's the truth. Smitty says he's been sub to you for a while, and Carla is here. Hello, Carla. Let's see. Q, did you get that Dior piece verified yet?
No, I don't know if that's what it is or not. I mean, it doesn't say Dior on it, but
What is it? Tell me about it.
it is. I wish I had it here. We don't know what it is. We think it's a tie piece, like it's a chain, and it's got.
Okay.
Oh, I wish I had it here. I don't have it here. I'll try to pull up the picture and send it over to you while
Okay,
we're talking.
cool. Yeah.
So go ahead and talk to the chat now. I'll pull it up and
I
give you
bought
this.
a piece once that I thought was Dior. I got it at a thrift store and I was so excited. I was like, oh my gosh, they had no idea that the DI here meant Dior. And the I had a diamond at the top, like the dot. And I listed it immediately as this Christian Dior bracelet. I saw others that were listed as Dior bracelets. And then I had this lady, I wish she had done it in a nicer way, but she contacted me on Poshmark about how wrong I was. She was going to report my listing because it wasn't Dior. And I was like, what? Did I do something wrong? And she said that the DI stood for what was it? Something international. Basically, it was a cruise line, and the cruise had sold these bracelets. They looked like they would have belonged to the Dior line, but it was like what is the word I'm looking for? I can't remember what she said that the DI stood for. It's actually on my it was like a princess line cruise or something.
Oh,
And I know. So anyway, I learned something that day that not everything that says DI in the Dior style was Dior. It wasn't even pretending to be Dior. It was just my own like me being naive that I thought that it was.
yeah,
Mama
this
with the
doesn't
camera,
say
Lori.
Dior, but
I
we
want to
found
see it when you
one.
find it for sure.
Yeah, we found one exactly like it on Mercari that says Dior, but mine does. I mean, that doesn't say Dior either, but it looks identical to mine, so I'm not sure yet.
Mhm.
But I'm looking for it. Sorry.
Okay. Lori says, hi, ladies. Just popped in to say hi, not staying long. Our family is going to watch The Passion of the Christ as soon as the littles go to bed. Oh, that's awesome. That's beautiful. I came for Drew's beard. Well, it's not here yet, but maybe at some point tonight, depending on whether or not he gets Israel laid down. Rachel, did you give away your printer for the 31-mile challenge? I've been looking. Oh, the chat just jumped on me. I've been looking for it everywhere. So no, I'm doing a story on it tomorrow where I actually have everyone's name in the wheel. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really glad I didn't put like a deadline on exactly when I was doing that because it's just been crazy. When I say crazy, I know everyone has stuff going on, but we're coaching two separate teams right now. And then a third team, my son is actually in a high school track. And, between that and trying to get YouTube videos out and, eBay and Poshmark, it's a little bit incredible at our house right now, but the giveaway is tomorrow. So look for it on my Instagram. The story will stay on there and I'll notify the winner. So thanks for the patience with that though, guys. Jody is here. Hello, Jody. And Jimmy Dark County Picker is here. The Hoogs are here. Hey, Hoogs. You see my husband's there, excited to see him. Let's see. I didn't see you pop in till about 3 minutes late, but who knows why it was delayed. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I don't know. What I was saying though in the first few minutes was I don't know why StreamYard won't tell me how many people are in the chat. It just had like a 0 up there. And so I was talking to you guys and everything, but it wasn't showing anything. And then I was even talking about your chat, Christy. I was like, oh well, Christy's talking, so apparently it's live. The ATL flippers are here. Hello, Derek and Jasmine. Someone drop her link. I want to do it, but don't know how. I'll drop it here. And I think Christy's been dropping it. She probably already has. I'm going to drop it anyway. SSK promo is here. Mr. Bill. Essentially, Kendra says she loves my hair. I bleached it out a little bit more today. and put some toner in it. It kind of has a blue cast to it, which I like. Diamonds International. That's what Christy is saying. Yes, the bracelet that I. How did you know that, Christy? She's so smart.
All right,
Ed
I'm going to
recently.
send you
Did you
the
find
one
it?
I'm going to send you the one we found on Mercari, and then the picture of mine. So
Okay.
that way you
I
know
have my phone. Where'd you find this tie tack app?
I bought an auction lot. Well, it's not a tie tack. We think it's the thing that goes like you'll see. I don't know how to explain it. My chat, we did a nighttime live listing, and Junk Monkey found this, and we can't really figure out what it is. I had asked if anybody knew what it was, and we thought maybe it was one of the things that go on the tie, like that hang down. I don't know. I have no idea what it is.
Wait until it's too bright right now, but it'll focus. There it is, guys.
Yes. And then the link I sent you is to a Mercari listing that says Dior, and theirs doesn't say Dior on it either. So I don't know. I didn't think it was Dior. I didn't know what it even was.
I feel like theirs does say Dior on it. Is it not right there on? Yeah, there says Dior.
Oh, I didn't even look.
Here's a link to. Here's the link to theirs that looks to be a bracelet, but if you zoom in, theirs says Dior here on the corner.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
So yeah, I bet it's maybe it's like a semi-popular style of bracelet, or it could even be that the designer that did the one that you have was inspired by the Dior one.
I don't even know what's on the other side of mine though, because I took that picture and I didn't have it here. So I keep thinking I'm going to go to the inventory and pull it out and check it out, because I don't even know. The other side may actually say Dior and I just don't know it.
That'd be pretty exciting. I mean, Dior is like a really trendy designer right now. I feel like they went through a little while where people weren't talking about Dior, but ever since the little saddle bags came back into style, and miniature bags are kind of a big deal along with the 90s style right now, people are interested in it. I pulled up Ed's comment, but I didn't say hi to him. Hi, Ed.
Hi, Ed.
Courtney Bolo Buddies is here also. I want to say hi to all of you guys for sure. Lori Jean is here. Hello. She's in, if I'm not mistaken, beautiful Florida Keys.
Oh, I'd be on the beach right now, not watching YouTube.
Girl,
thank you for being here.
I was looking at your page earlier when I was trying to steal a picture for our thumbnail, and I saw the video where you're like, why does anyone even live in the north? Look at this beautiful, it's 80, 90 degrees and there's palm trees, and why does any of us live up north?
Yeah, that was when I was on my big collab trip last year.
Yes, that looked really incredible. Gino's here, another Floridian. All of these Florida resellers. Look, here's another one. Drew Provin Monsters. Man, they're just
bunch from him on his whatnot.
Oh, really? You did?
Yeah.
I need to jump on Whatnot and buy stuff, but I got to get rid of all the stuff I haven't listed yet before I go buying a bunch of stuff on there. Sarah said my hair looks amazing. Thanks a lot, Sarah. I worked hard on it earlier. Guys, it is so hard to find time to dye your hair. I told Drew today, I was like, yes, I said that is exactly why people go somewhere to have their hair done. He's like, because they don't want to do it. I was like, no, because your kids can't interrupt you to make peanut butter and jelly when you're at the salon.
Exactly.
It's just, they're always knocking on the door and need something, and I love them to death, so I'll stop what I'm doing and go do whatever it is that they need. Okay, so Christy said she's been on a lot of cruises and they give you freebies in every port, so maybe that bracelet was a freebie. Jody was saying maybe that was a sweater, a piece to clip the collar of a sweater, because those are kind of interesting looking.
But it doesn't unclip. That's my thing. They don't unhook, and the chain is about, I think we figured out 2 inches or so, I believe, long. So it's not a long chain either. So that's why I don't know what it is. I have no idea. That's why we kind of thought maybe it was to hold it, to go over a tie or something. I don't know.
That's interesting. The Currys are here also, and poor Drew says that he's sick, hoping to feel better in the morning. Still got 10 listings up, being sick though. Did you see on his Instagram where him and his kids were in a salt room?
No.
The room is made out of salts. He's like, me and the boys weren't feeling that great, so we came to the salt room, and I was like, I'm very into holistic type of Like we go to the chiropractor, not the doctor. So I'm like, maybe there's something to the salt room because you've heard of people using like salt lamps for like cleansing
I have
properties and
one of
stuff. I've
those.
just never heard of a salt room. The walls, the floor, the ceiling, everything was made out of salt. Is Yeah,
That's
so I don't
awesome.
know. It's supposed to be good for like respiratory things. So did you try Google Lens on your bracelet?
Yeah.
You
Yeah. I
did
don't
and
think it's a
didn't come up
bracelet,
with
but
anything?
yeah. Yeah. I no, it doesn't come. Well, Junk Monkey said that's where, or
Oh,
that's
that's
where
where he
Junk
found
Monkey
the Dior.
found the one, but that was the only thing that had come up when we searched it. So I don't know. I don't know what the heck it is.
Gotcha, gotcha. Lindsay, I'm glad that you're still able to tune in somewhat while your kids are awake. Yeah, let's see here. I'm gonna scroll to the bottom, guys, because I don't want to miss anybody, but I'm gonna get caught up here so that we can talk to Q about all the amazing things going on in her life this week. Smitty says he's from Florida and would rather be where it's cold, but I live in California. So tell everybody where it is that you're from, Q.
Cincinnati, Ohio.
Now you're
So
in the heart of
that's where I live. So most of my
what's
family's
that?
all south. I said most of my family's all in the south, but I am in Cincinnati, Ohio.
How did they wind up there or did you wind up where are you actually from? Are you born and raised Cincinnati?
I was born and raised in this little town called Branch Hill, which nobody ever knew even existed. And if I said that, you couldn't even find it on a map, probably, which is kind of in the country, but in Ohio still. But most of my family is from the South. And then that's just, I don't know. I still consider myself Southern because I'm about as close to the North. I'm literally on the line. I can be in the South in literally 5 minutes. I can be in Kentucky. So.
Nice, nice. Yeah, those Kentuckians, most of them are Southern. Yeah, the only time I've ever been to Cincinnati was changing airplanes to get to Boston. We
Oh,
flew
I'm
from
sorry.
St. Louis to Cincinnati. It wasn't the greatest experience in the Cincinnati airport. It wasn't. And that's the only time I've been there. So I can't judge the city just yet. I still want to know how Alex, all done packing and sewing patterns now onto 43 records that sold. Holy cow. Alex, I missed it. Did they all sell in one go? Like all 800? Yeah, I want to know if all the sewing patterns sold together. No, not an assault room. Okay, so Christy says, so it's a tie chain. That what does the hook on oh, that hooks on the button on your shirt and then the chain wraps around the tie and hangs.
That's what it. See, I knew it was something with a tie. I was thinking you put a tie tack through it, and that thing like hung on the tie tack. But yeah, you're right. It would fit right on a button.
Christy's like, seriously, she is Google Lens. Okay, first of all, she just saved me on what my bracelet was called. Now she's telling us what your thing is called. You guys need to go follow Christy over on Instagram. Christy, you got a wrench. Drop your Instagram so people can go follow you over there. She needs to do a YouTube. She's
Rock,
so
Christy.
smart. Hey, Pam Pam, look at that beautiful curly hair. Has anyone told you you're beautiful today? She said, yes, I know you did.
Every day when she wakes up, I say, "Good morning, beautiful."
I'm really glad that Scott, the Cha-Ching King, is here. So I told Drew earlier, when I was doing my hair, I said if Scott's not in the live tonight and anyone asks where he is, I'm gonna take it upon myself to make up a really crazy story about what happened to him. Because every week people are like, "Where's Scott at?" And I'm like, "I swear, we still like each other. He's just busy on Friday nights, you know."
That's funny.
Oh, even the folks in Branch Hill didn't know it existed, right, Q?
Pretty much.
Oh, look, they're happy to see each other. Scott, Trevor. Evening, y'all. Happy Peach Thrifts, Linda. We're super glad that you're here. So, I know did you do some sourcing this week?
I source every week.
Okay, I don't source every week because I got a bunch of stuff still here. And I keep saying I'm gonna, trade in the death pile for a car. And I realized, first of all, they're manufacturing our car next week. They said the week of April 18th, right? So they're making it next week. It's going to be like 3 weeks after that it actually gets delivered. And I still have some death pile. So I didn't really trade it in if I still have some. So I have 3 weeks to get rid of all this stuff, right? You don't have to
Is
sell
that
it, but I
how
at
it
least have to
works?
list it.
Because I kind of remember the very first time I ever found you was because of I traded in my death pile for a car because I too am doing that challenge. And I did not source most of the winter. I sourced a tiny bit.
Nice.
And I have currently been looking for a car for 2 weeks. I officially can go buy one, but
Nice.
I haven't
You
found
just
one that I
can't find
want.
them. I
No.
know that was our trouble. And as the time went on and we still couldn't find anything, like it just got crazy. And I was explaining in one of the in one of my videos that there was a certain type of SUV I looked at and brand new, they were like 40 grand. And I was like, well, that's nuts. What are they used? And I pulled them up on Carvana and used with 100,000 miles, they were 41. And I was like, $1,000 more for a used one. And that is the
Yeah,
used car market right now. And
it's
so,
awful.
I mean, we always said in our entire lives we would never own a new vehicle, and somehow this has happened. It's kind of nuts. But I keep looking for a Jeep because I know you said that you are looking for a Jeep. So I'm like, I'm
I
gonna
am.
find some cool Jeep, and it'll give you a reason to come down here too.
Yeah, I don't need a reason. You're a reason enough. I keep saying I'm going to make it out there to see you. Although I'm going to get to see you anyway, in a few months. Either way,
Uh, are you going?
I was gifted a ticket to FlipCon.
Shut up! Really?
Yes.
Oh my
So
gosh, that's exciting. Is this a drivable distance for you?
is it? Oh yeah, yeah. I'm driving.
Nice. Oh my gosh, that's so exciting.
So I've got to get a car soon.
Did you say, or I'm sorry, are you saying, or did you say who gifted you a ticket?
I am not saying. They
Okay.
asked me if I would not say it on YouTube, so I said I would
I,
not, and
I
I
can
am not going.
understand that. That's so cool. Wow. Like,
Totally
yeah,
unexpected.
I
That was really awesome.
I see you all the time though, like giving to people and giving and everything that you have, anything that you have. I've seen you give away stuff that you won even in other people's like chats and stuff. You've given the stuff away like immediately. So I'm just so glad to hear that someone would bless you like that. That's awesome.
I
My
love
husband
giving
said
stuff away. Love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
yeah. I mean, really, like, it gives to you too because it makes your heart feel really good.
Mhm.
Drew said it just started pouring out. I heard it. If you guys hear anything really loud, it is I'm
My
in the
wind is
basement.
picking up.
Is it? Did you guys have bad
Mhm.
storms? What was it? I guess like 2 days ago, maybe on Wednesday. Did you guys get the really bad storms?
I had to ask Chris. Sorry. I was like, did we have storms? I couldn't even remember. Yes, we had storms.
Yeah, like that we had tornadic weather, I guess that would be the term here. And I've never ever seen the schools close down because of storms. And they did. They closed early. I mean, we closed because of like half an inch of snow all the time, but because of a storm that was approaching and they thought it would approach at time to let school out, like the businesses around here closed. Everyone went home because the news basically forecasted there will be tornadoes. And, it's been like a really scary situation over the last year with lots of tornadoes in areas. So everyone went home. We went straight into the basement. I worked from the basement. The kids were here and it barely rained that night.
Of
I
course.
understand there was more dangerous situation in other states, including Texas, had like a lot of injuries because of the storms. But I'm glad that at least our school was preemptive about it. So yeah. Jody says finally found a new vehicle. It's been so hard to find something. What got me talking about sourcing though is tell me about the best thing you picked up this week. What did you pick up something that was like just super cool that you want to tell us about?
Well, I picked up.
The best
I,
thing you picked up this
I
week.
know. I'm trying to think. So I sourced a little on Whatnot this week. I didn't actually go out. I've been trying to show support with a few other people, of course, and so that's honestly the only reason I source on Whatnot is to help and support my friends. But I picked up. Oh, I'm excited because I'm all about music. So I'd say my favorite pickup was an 8-track player that I bought on Whatnot from OBX Picker. Oh, an 8
Nice.
track, an 8
Are
track
you
player.
keeping it? Or are you gonna play it? I mean, sell it.
Oh, I'll sell it. I love picking up anything music related, and then I love to flip it and get it back into the hands of somebody who's going to enjoy it. So I've
Someone's
been
been
selling
looking for an
8 track.
eight-track player.
So
That's really cool. That's a neat. So about what are you expecting to get out of an eight-track player?
he didn't give the what it was or anything. So I actually have to. It's going to be here by tomorrow or the next day. He shipped it out yesterday. So I don't know until I see the comps. So I have no idea. But I only paid $3 for it. So I mean, the ROI's got to be
You
great
can't
on it,
lose.
right?
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
really cool. Scott said, if I just say you're welcome, everyone would give me credit for giving you the tickets. Oh, that's
Scott,
hilarious. Well,
why do you have to tell anybody?
we know it wasn't Scott then. You can tell her I gave you the ticket. That's so funny. They're all trying to take credit for it.
That is
Oh,
so.
Christopher says, take the kids, you and Drew, out for a treat next time you see them. Let me know if it isn't enough. Not sure how many kids it is. We only have 2 kids, so this is more than enough. And yeah, we promise to take the kids out too. Actually, Christopher, Israel just told me a movie he wanted to go to, so we will take them out to this movie with this blessing of a super chat. That's super cool. Yeah. He's been wanting to see that new movie, The Bad Guys. Has Pam talked about that?
No,
It's a
I haven't heard that
cartoon
one
coming
yet.
out. Yeah, it releases next week, and he just asked me if I would take him out to it. So I will take him out, Christopher, and I'm going to tell him it's on you. Patricia, hello from Pennsylvania. Hello. I hope that you're getting warm in Pennsylvania. It's cold there. I call in tornado sightings every April 1st. Oh gosh, you do not. I hope he's joking.
I don't know. Trevor might be telling the truth.
Kristen's here and says that you girls look gorgeous. Oh, she knows gorgeous too because she has a mirror. So I'm going to take her word for it.
I was going to say that. You stole the words right out of my mouth. I was going to say she knows
She's
what gorgeous is.
beautiful.
She is gorgeous.
Doing it wrong. So if you hit the like button on a Strickland live stream, you're guaranteed to sell something or your money back. Absolutely, guys. Like, I don't know how many likes we have right now, but along with likes tonight, we're collecting subscriptions for Little Miss Q. So we're going to keep dropping her link in the chat. You guys head over there and subscribe, give her a thumbs up on a video or something. She's knocking on 1,000. She puts in a lot of work on her channel, and you deserve some ad revenue for that. Yeah, Drew says, oh, we'll use it. Thank you, sir. Adam, Sarah's better half is here. Adam and Sarah just got married. So that's super exciting. Sent you a picture of the shoes to your Instagram. I will check it. Hang on in just a second. I'll actually check that because I want to see those. Oh, they were Golden Goose. That's what they were. I was trying to remember the brand. We were talking about some shoes today on Donatella Bottolino's and T. They were doing an auction this morning. The Vintage Viking is here. Oh, hey, Drew. Drew is here. Hi, Drew. Drew actually lasted longer in Adam and Sarah's chat last night than I did. It was on, but I just laid my head down on a pillow on the couch and girl, I passed out. I don't know what made me so tired, but I was exhausted. So Q is at 895. Dang. Okay. My favorite thing this week has been a box of vintage dolls. Yeah, you guys tell me in the chat your favorite stuff that you picked up this week also. So yours being the 8-track player then, Q.
Yeah.
What did I pick up this week? Did I buy anything this week?
I got more valuable things than that. I think that was the coolest.
Yeah, sometimes it is like it's the really cool stuff that you wanted to sell or that you wanted to pick up that I think I bought those last week. I do have something cool I'll show you guys. Hang on, because it's right within sight. I haven't comped these out to see what they're worth yet, but Drew and I went to our one and only thrift store one day just like while we were out, and I saw this bag and it says $1, and it's mainly like those things that the infants will play with that you can like link them together. But there was something special in here. I haven't even opened this bag. I just saw them on the outside. I was like, wait a minute. Is that Kermit the Frog? They have these in here from, I think it says 19. I don't know if that's bleach or spit. I think it says 1988. So they're the Muppet Babies. Are these adorable? There's Fozzie Bear and Kermit the Frog. And who else is in here? Oh, there's some Disney ones too.
Did you
notice that?
Did you date them?
1988.
Wow.
Yeah, and there's Miss Piggy. I may keep one of the Miss Piggies just because I always loved Miss Piggy. I think she's so cool. There's like 3 Miss Piggies. Yeah, and then but they were in here with just these like the new modern ones. And so I paid $1, and these are the ones that are vintage. So I don't really know how much they're worth. I grabbed them without looking them up or anything. I figure that they're going to be worth some money. Courtney Bolo Buddies just had somebody had a bolo of Muppet Babies stickers, and they were worth quite a bit. So, but yeah, let's see here. Oh, look at this. Adam left me a super chat, get some popcorn. This makeover. I will let the kids get popcorn. You guys, they're going to be surprised when I'm like, who wants a drink? Who was this particular movie theater has like a restaurant in it, and it has the chairs that you can kind of recline in. They're not like full on recliners, but it's in a town near us, and it's really nice. Flippin' Flamingos is here, another Floridian. Let's see. Side Gig says, I bought a dual 8-track player recorder. I have no idea how to test it. Do you have any advice on that other than buying an 8-track tape, Q?
Yeah, you're gonna have to have an 8-track tape, and then you have to connect it to speakers, I'm sure. So there's no other way to test it. You have to have an 8-track. That's not one like a cassette player. You know, you can kind of test it and just see if it's gonna work. 8-track, you have to have an 8-track to put in it. So
I was just wondering the same question, Christopher, if you haven't already answered it. Are you going to FlipCon? I wish that you would go. And Drew says, don't know, Adam. Oh, he's trying to talk in all caps because they think it's funny to be yelling in the chat. Christopher says, money for a movie. The other was for the kids you coach. Oh, I didn't read it right. Oh, for the kids that we coach. Okay. I'll buy the kids that we coach some Gatorades and stuff, then they'll be thrilled to death with that, or some little medals. Sometimes we bring medals to the practices, and if they get like whatever we're trying to teach them, like whatever fundamental, I guess, like one time it was stay in your lane, because if they cross over into a different lane during some track meets, they'll disqualify them, and they're 5 years old. No one wants to get kicked out of a race. So I'm like, if you just stay in your lane here at practice, I'm going to give you a medal. And yeah, so that's really, really sweet, Christopher. Thank you. I should learn how to read better. Renee, hello, happy Friday. And Chase, Dreaming on a Budget is here. Led Zeppelin, a Gremlin, and Mountain Dew. This is my lady. Instant sub.
Oh, if you can see above me, I also have 4 Alfs hanging above me, vintage Alfs that are so cool, but you can't see them, and I hate that you can't see them because they're really awesome.
You really love Alf. What does that come from? Just like watching Alf, you know, when you were younger and just loving it?
I love Alf. And one of my actually 2 of my subscribers, I was missing. Actually, I'm going to pull him down.
You were missing the one that I just sold. When I heard that you were missing it, yes. I had just sold in the week before.
So I had a subscriber, Anna, who actually bought me a pair of Crocs on my trip last year. We had met up with her, and she took me and insisted I go to the Croc store because I needed a pair of Crocs, apparently, because everyone had Crocs but me. So anyway, she sent me one. And then Bama, Pickin' and Grinnin' sent me this one that still has the tag, just like my other ones. And I got them like a few days apart. So now me and Pam Pam both have the chef, and I have the rock star and the baseball player and the Hawaiian one above me. So he's really cool.
That's so puppets. Cool. You need to put a little stuffed animal cat up there running away from him or something. I bought and sold an Alf cookie jar once, Q.
I love Alf. I'm obsessed.
Yeah, I got like $100 from it.
I bet.
Yeah, Alf is not something you see a whole lot. And then my friend sold the Alf comic book with a really controversial cover for like $250, and he bought it for $5. Diggin' Dawson Finds. Hi, happy Easter. Hello and happy Easter. Let's see. I'm married to Merlin. I get a pass on being tired. Yeah, Drew's a mess. I don't even thrift anymore, Zach says. These book palettes keep me pretty busy. First of all, Zach, hello, and thank you for being in the chat tonight. And I saw that Zach's entire garage is full of palettes right now and full of books. So you know, Q, I bought those 462 cookbooks, like, what has it been? Probably 2 months ago now.
Yeah.
Paid $25 for all of them because it was $30, but someone bought some immediately. Yesterday I sold a lot of 25 of them while I was in Adam and Sarah's live stream because I hit the
Yeah, I
like
saw you
and
say
you right. And then before when I wake up this morning, I see that before it was over, I sold two more lots. One of them had 6 and one of them had 10. So I had sold like 41 cookbooks yesterday. And
awesome.
it amounted to $80 plus shipping. And I think the shipping was at least $10 on each one of the lots. So what are we up to, like $110? And that was just off of 3 listings of those cookbooks. So I'm like, everyone that looked at those cookbooks, like, Rachel, why did you do this? I'm like, I'll be making money off of those for quite a while.
I
Yeah,
would have
it's
done it.
been
I wouldn't have passed it up either. I think I would have been crazy enough to walk out of there with 450 cookbooks too.
I know. I had an empty vehicle out in the parking lot waiting. I wasn't transporting anyone else that day. I need to take you guys with me to the auction sometime in a video because it's exciting. 896 Q. The kids you coach is what Christopher was saying, Rachel. Yeah, we do. So we coach there's 17 on our roster in track, and then Drew is coaching the little league team now too. But our weather's been so crazy that every practice so far we've had to cancel. Because we're supposed to practice like Mondays and Wednesdays, and it has thunderstormed every Monday and Wednesday. So we're finally going to get to meet them on Monday, though. I got to pick a Farmer Pin Up photo studio for free this week. I got so many beautiful vintage pieces for free. Wow. I
Wow.
get to pick a former pinup photo studio. Okay, I'm telling you guys, I really can't read tonight. I'm typically a better reader than this. That's cool. That's awesome. Yeah, I love the Muppet Babies too, you guys. Doing it wrong. I bought a 1982 McDonald's Dukes of Hazzard cup for $6 at an online auction, and that's how I got 8 full kitchen shelves full of glass that went with it. What? Holy
That's crazy.
cow, that's a lot. We didn't have toys when I was a kid, just hand me down rocks. Oh man, couldn't even afford new rocks. That stinks. Why are you yelling? They're gonna be doing caps lock jokes all night. Oh, flipping flamingos! Congratulations, just made it to 1,000. That's incredible. That is awesome. They've been working really hard on that road to 1,000, and that's awesome. I'm excited. You guys throw stuff that's worth celebrating in the chat tonight because we would love to celebrate with you. Um, let's see here. Kim says found a gorgeous vintage Brahmin bag sold today and listed. So I have one of those actually headed my way to do a video. Barter Mania is sending one. Travis is sending it in for me to do like an authentication video about it. And then I'm going to list it and talk about his channel as well. And then we've agreed to like split up the profits there. So be able to educate everyone about this great brand and how to authenticate it as well. I just think that was a really cool idea. Let's see. So Snowberry Vintage, my favorite thing I picked up this week is a hand-blown art glass fish with the most beautiful, what does that say? Latticeño? Is that like
Lattice.
lattice work? Lattice,
I think so. I think it's like lattice running through the glass, like where it almost looks crisscross.
maybe. Someone
I
educate us so we know what this is. But it sounds beautiful, doesn't it?
yes.
Kim is here of Kim's Picks. Let's try that again. My favorite thing is a Bob Ross mug that a painting shows up when you put hot liquid in it. That's pretty cool.
That's cool.
That's neat. And Alf was my dad's favorite shows, Flippin' Flamingo says. So I'm just cracking up at Adam and Drew are going back and forth with their own little conversation. Just bought an Alf jigsaw puzzle. Lots of people here like Alf like you do. Why does
Pam
this
Pam
say
has a big Alf. She has an Alf puzzle. That was the puzzle she learned to put the puzzles together. It's 55 pieces, and it's from like 1981, maybe. I can't remember the year, but I picked it up, and of course, we can't sell it because Pam Pam loves it. So one day, maybe, but it's a really cool puzzle.
I did not type this. So either my son has my tablet or there's an imposter among us. One of the two. Mods, just be aware that there could be an imposter among us, but I did not type this. So there it is again.
Huh. Okay,
That's
is it
interesting.
showing? Would it show up blue if it was you? No, it's you because it's yellow. It's definitely from your account, unless they hacked your account because it's got the yellow highlight, which means it's coming from your actual account.
Isn't that interesting? Maybe Israel has my tablet, perhaps.
Yeah. Well, unless somebody hacked your actual account, because if he doesn't, it is coming through as your authentic channel.
Here, I'll type me now.
Okay.
Yeah, it does. It is coming.
Yeah.
Interesting. Maybe Drew can shed some light. I'm the one that typed in me. Christy says, your kid.
Yeah, it's
Latticino
gonna
is how it's pronounced. It's a gorgeous Italian art glass. What? Get out of here. Jasmine just graduated with her master's from Liberty University in leadership.
go, Jasmine.
Holy cow, a master's degree. Like yes, go Jasmine indeed. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Carla says I won 2 super cool auction lots, $5 and $12. One was belts and fedoras, and the other belts and a bunch of beaded and vintage clutches, many leather belts and purses from Italy. Wow, that's pretty neat. I am celebrating Passover that started tonight. Yes, that is awesome.
I'm Jewish as well, so I don't know if anyone knew that. So
Let's see here. See, I knew you'd get to the bottom of it. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Drew will figure it out. Our best find this week was 1972 Walt Disney World park items in the trash. Fun fact, Walt Disney World opened its doors October 1971. Nice, October 1st, 1971. I picked up 2 like new pairs of Alpina sunglasses for $10. Never heard of them, but looked them up. Sold one pair for $700, and the others are listed for $675. Wow. This
awesome.
Is a brand that I'm unfamiliar with also. Yeah, congratulations, Jasmine. Call me Inspector. What is he? Did he figure it out and I missed it? Adam Israel commented on his tablet. Okay, I missed that. And I'm still like in the back of my head thinking, do I need to like close down the chat and go change my password? Like your AdSense and everything is linked on there. So I missed this, but okay, it was my kid. That's sweet. He was commenting, hi. Oh, hi, Israel.
Hi, Israel. You rock, buddy.
He just needed some attention. Oh my gosh, who was I on watching their live the other day? And I was like, Israel says hi, and they were telling him hi, and he just was like eating it up. He was so excited that they said hi to him.
I was in there when you were saying that, and I don't remember.
I can't remember whose live we were. I try to support everyone as much as I can. And yeah, if I'm ever in y'all's live and I'm like, Israel saying hi, please just say hi to my kid because he just wants you to say hi to him.
That's Pam too. You saw how excited. I mean, she loves this community so much.
The little kids think you're on TV, you know, and so when you say hi, they get excited.
Yes.
Out of the box thrift. Hello, friends. Hello. Glad that you're here with us this Friday night. My nephew comes tomorrow and is staying the week. That is my celebration. That's really cool. I haven't seen my nephews in when's the last time I saw one of my nephews? One of them I saw last year, and the other one, it's been like probably 2.5 years or longer since I saw him. Since all of your family lives in the South, do you get to see him much, Q?
Nope, not really. And the ones that are up here, I don't see them either. So nope. My family's here on YouTube.
It really does get to feel like coworkers and then friends and then family. I found a vintage Starburst clock. I forgot I already bought, shoved behind a bookshelf 2 years ago. Wow. Lisa says, hello, Israel. Oh, it wasn't your live though. Adam says it was our live. I know that he said hi on y'all's too, but this was like a couple days ago. Yeah. Who was it, Q?
Was it Angie? No, you missed that one. No, you weren't on that one.
I remember who it was. You weren't in this one. It was the booted chick. Apparently he jumps in everyone's live to say hi. What you guys just watch out when this kid gets his own account. It was in the booted chick. It was her morning. She does like devotions in the morning. I don't know if you've ever been in there, but they read the word and do prayer and stuff. And it was there and they liked him. 900 subs, Swamp Picker says. That's pretty awesome. That's
Thank
pretty
y'all.
awesome. We only got 100. We only got 100 more to go. We got plenty of time. The ones we forget, best finds, the ones we forget about and find later and find that. Yeah. So Kim, in keeping with that, I finally listed all the Lionel and Mark's brand trains that I brought to Dom Primetime Treasure Hunters live, like his thrift battle, and I said I would imagine I have like $500 worth of trains here. Guys, I still have a few pieces left and I have far surpassed $500, and I've sold so many of them because I just finally got off my butt and I got them listed. It turns out people can't buy your stuff unless you list it, right?
I have found so many higher dollar items in my death pile since starting to only source from my death pile, because I have bought from Whatnot, so I do kind of source there, but that's really to support others more than support my sourcing habit. I truly do it because I just love everybody in the community, so I try to go in and support everyone. But I've really been sourcing from my death pile. Just this week, I listed a pair of Kate Spade earrings that I've had for a year in my death pile. Awesome Kate Spade earrings. They sold instantly for $50.
Oh, what did they look like? Was it a bow? I'm thinking Kate.
They were daisies, and the petals looked like they were falling. They were like, it looked like daisies with like missing petals, but the petals were dangling down. They were beautiful.
Oh, that's cool.
They sold instantly, y'all. And it's just been sitting in my death pile. And I found several like vintage. I've been working on this photography lot that I bought like 8 months ago. And there was a lot of lower dollar stuff, like, well, when I say lower dollar, $20, $25, which is amazing. I would love $25 more than I like this photography stuff. But
exactly what I say.
I found these self timers that are, I don't even know what they do. I have no idea. I have no idea what they do, but I found one. It's from Germany, and yeah, it's worth like $80, and it's like this big.
Nice.
It's brand new. It's new old stock. It's from like the 30s or 40s or something. I mean, and it was like a bunch of other stuff that I keep finding that I'm just like, why did I list this? So I've been trying to list it.
You you just gotta get the stuff listed. You're not gonna have any problem selling that if it's like new old stock from the 30s and 40s. That's incredible. Out of the Box Thrift just subscribed to you as well. And Annie Javelina Flips says hi to you and to me as well. Yeah, Patricia, my whole house is a death pile. Q, are you pretty good at maintaining like, hey, this is a spot for unlisted inventory, this is a spot for, or does it kind of take over your whole space too?
I'm good at it at a time. Like I literally was like, okay, I want all the stuff out of my home. And so I moved it to a shop, and then I got ill, and I was like, oh, well, I'm just going to bring stuff back a little bit so I can work on listing, and then I'll take it back. Well, I did that. And then eventually it was like, oh, well, I'm just going to keep it here until after I list it. Now I've got like, I don't have it too bad, just really upstairs in this area. But yeah, I'm working on building my barn. We have a barn on our property.
Oh, wow.
And I'm modeling it to turn it into my YouTube and reselling spot. So that should be done by next week. And I cannot wait to show it on my channel. The before and after. It's going to be so exciting.
Yes. I can't wait to see it. That would be kind of dreamy to have a spot that's separate, because I say a lot, I feel like I wake up at work, and it's probably because I do. Yeah, Chase is joking that it's just money God knew was needed when it was needed. You know, you just saved it there for that time, and now you got your $50, right?
Exactly.
I'm kind of like Christy, and Drew would attest to this. I just cleared all the stuff out of my living room. So stuff will start to pile up, and I'm like, oh, dang, company's coming. And then I got to like get everything rid. And my friends that were in here earlier, I don't know if they're still in here, Ben and Kendra, like we were trying to schedule dinner with them, and she walked through the house. She's like, it's okay. I know you resell, because there's just like piles of stuff everywhere. I'm like, you have no idea. It's so bad. But my bedroom is getting worse. All the clothing is there because I listed in my bathroom. Oh, that's funny. James is here. Hey, all. Oh, a new person I'm not subbed to. Subbed. James is. James is in Missouri too. So he put out some good videos this week, videos that made me really nod my head in agreement that like with the whole daily refinement saga, there's so much more to that story. And I hate that it's scaring people away from eBay, or that like I even saw some people commenting and saying, you should go to Etsy. And if you do, let me know because I'll move all my stuff there too. And I'm like, the thought that you would change your entire business model based off of half of a story that you're getting from someone is crazy to me. First of all, you shouldn't change your business model based off of anyone. Like, do what's best for you and your business. But like, just to look at that situation, and he's outwardly telling you, I'm not giving you all the details. He will say that. That's, we don't have to assume that. You can only assume in that. And I hate that we can only assume because I have a lot of respect for him. So I don't want to like publicly say any of my assumptions, but I just hate it when you're forced to assume in a situation. Like, I would rather him not have told us anything than to tell me half the story and then lead me to assume what went wrong and why you won't say the rest of it. You know what I mean?
Exactly. It
So
makes it tough.
yeah.
But I agree. You should never ever change your business based on anyone, not one person, not 50 people. I don't care if 50 people came and changed their business model. That is not going to change my business model because
Yeah.
I've worked hard to build my business, and it might not work for you, but it works for me. And your bit, whatever happens to you doesn't affect my business. Like I can't believe that anyone would change their entire business based on what happened to one person that we don't even
Mhm.
know what really happened to, So I don't know.
Yes.
Crazy.
Like when Kat had trouble with Mercari and then Courtney immediately had trouble with Mercari, I was just getting on Mercari and I was like, I don't think I'm going to do this. But had I built an entire brand around Mercari and that happened to them, I wouldn't have like just jumped ship. So
Right.
yeah, like you said, you got to do what's best for you. But I can tell you that, first of all, no, eBay does not treat every seller the same. To say that eBay treats everyone the same and everyone's going to get kicked off for the same reason is not true. Because they have concierge service for higher level sellers. They have negotiated reduced fees for higher level sellers, which we've already been talked to by him about his negotiated fees. I don't get negotiated fees. So no,
Right.
they do not treat everyone the same across the board. So like, that's erroneous to say that. And then to say that you were met on a Zoom call by them and their attorneys, I can tell you, Q, if I got suspended, eBay's not setting up a Zoom call with their attorneys to talk to me. So it either had to be some special treatment or something of another level that happened. Again, we have to assume, and it's crazy.
Right.
But the facts that we were given just leaves me like scratching my head, because what I've compared it to is if I had a rental property and it was bringing me in 2.5 million gross last year. If I grossed 2.5 million, which is the number that we were given, and
Right.
all of a sudden someone moved into that rental property and they said, you don't own it, I do. And the burden of proof to show that I owned it was on me. You can bet your butt I would stay up all night proving that was mine.
Absolutely.
If I truly owned it and there was nothing, nothing weird going on, like I would make sure that whoever needed to know had exactly the documentation that they needed. So yeah.
If I lost a $2.3 million business, I would be a little bit more upset than, well, there's nothing I can do. I'm moving on. And hey, if you want part of my business, I'm going to sell it on whatnot and we'll move on to the next thing. If I lost a business I built from the ground up and I was making millions of dollars in 2 years, wow, I don't know. I would fight.
Yeah.
I would fight for my life because to me, that would be my life. I mean, that business would be everything to me. So I don't know. But like you said, I don't want to sit here and assume about anybody. Because that's just not who I am. I truly am not.
Yeah, I know. I don't want, and I thought like, I saw so many reaction videos coming out and the thought of doing a reaction video myself had come out. And then I thought it would probably be more negative attention than what I would really want anyway. But yeah, it's just kind of crazy. And there's,
Yeah.
Just your antennas and your red flags have to go up. And just remember that even what we see here on YouTube is not everything. Like, I try to answer every reselling question someone sends me. And if I don't know the answer, I'll go look for it. But I'm probably the most candid when like my parents will ask me questions. And like my dad called and asked me a question about shipping the other day. And I was like, I don't know. And it just brought to my attention the fact that we think that people on YouTube know absolutely everything about whatever subject it is we're researching and watching their video for, and nobody's an expert. Like
No,
nobody knows everything. We're all always learning, right?
exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I like having those like live listings though. Like the other night when I had that, it was so amazing because, you know, so many different people come in and no one knows everything, like you said, but you know, I'm able to go, hey y'all, I'm working on this and I have no idea what it is, or hey, I can't find anything. It's not because I'm being lazy and not trying, it's because I've already dedicated X amount of time and now I need to move on. And like that thing that I found, it was in the bottom of an auction lot. I'm not going to waste hours researching it when it was kind of like a throw in. I had bought like a big lot of like tie tacks and pins and whatever. I've already made my money back. So that box just kind of like sat off to the side, but I was really curious. And it's just really neat, like this community, because everyone's not an expert on everything. And as long as
Yeah.
you're willing to admit that and not be one of those
Mhm.
people that pretend to know everything,
Yes, like, if I had concert ephemera or anything like that, you're the first person I'm gonna come to. If I had, like, what is this? Is this original, you know, from especially music stuff. I mean, there's so many
right.
genres that I see that you're knowledgeable about, but especially that type of stuff, you're
Mhm.
gonna be my go-to on something like that. I haven't been so lucky as to find, like, old concert stubs or anything yet, but when I do,
Well,
maybe you could help me
I got a
process.
lot of them, and I'm super excited. I haven't even got to go through them yet, and I came across them, and I forgot that I'd had them, and I bought a big lot of music-related ephemera, and I'm talking like anything from newspaper clippings to actual concert stubs and going all the way back to like 40s, 50s, 60s.
Holy
I'm so
cow.
excited to get into those. My ephemera lots take longer, so I've kind of been trying to get a lot listed. So I only get to touch on those occasionally, but I have dedicated time next week, that one whole day. I am doing nothing but diving into that ephemera because I was so excited. Like, oh, I cannot wait to go through just the music ephemera. I have several lots that I need to go through, but that one, I'm so excited to see what I find in there. So
That's
excited.
pretty cool. My dad says found a new inbox Sonic the Hedgehog RC card today for $3. Just listed it for 39. That's
That's
awesome.
cool.
Really, really cool. Let's see. Let me skip back down here. They're talking a bit about everything going on. Yeah, that's wild. I guess Chase was sleeping under a rock this week. I'm not really sure. He's been getting out videos, dreaming on a budget. He's confused about what it is that we're talking about. But yeah, anyway, let's see. Sarah wants to know, how is everyone's Poshmark sales? So I don't know if I just need to give in and take Drew Profit Monster's advice and get a daggum Poshmark VA, because I don't make consistent sales on Poshmark. And I see so many of you guys like thriving and living your best Poshmark lives. And I'm starting to believe it's impossible without a VA. Do you sell on Poshmark Q?
I do, but I haven't. I mean, you got to remember, I just started cross listing to Poshmark, Mercari, and then I'm also on eBay Bonanza and whatnot. But I just started my Mercari and my Poshmark a couple months ago, and it might have been 3 months. I don't know, but I've not gave Poshmark 100%. I haven't gotten a Posh or VA, and I really don't give it the attention it's needed. I do make sales, and I've made some actually really good sales, but not for because I tried hard. It was really just because I listed it and someone happened to find it. I mean, it wasn't because I put a lot of effort into it. So
Yeah,
yes, yeah, I see
Sarah,
that. Mm-hmm.
she said theirs are slow even with the VA. 2 Posh sales this week. I didn't sell a single thing on Posh this week. So, like, people
Yeah,
that are solely on
Becky,
Poshmark and not on eBay, I wonder how it is that they make it, or if they resell full time or not. Um, Christy, that's crazy. You just canceled your Posh or VA. I was about to message you this week and ask you again what VA it is that you used. Huh? Posh is
Becky
not as
Parks,
what's that?
Becky Parks.
Oh, yeah,
She
Becky
said
Park on Poshmark?
she's done several videos saying that her Poshmark's pretty much dead. And she literally, you know, she dedicates a lot to Poshmark. And
Yes.
she said without, if she would have never started cross listing, she said she would have not be surviving with her reselling right now. So she's put out
Really?
several videos stating how bad it's been on Poshmark, even for her.
Okay. Patricia said I share my closet 6 times a day, 2 sales this week. I went from 3 sales in the first 3 months to 24 sales in the last month. That's good. Um, I know you're busy, Chase. So here's the deal. The only reason that I pay for a cross lister, I use List Perfectly. The only
Mhm.
reason that I use List Perfectly is so that I can cross list things to Poshmark. And so I don't want to, like, that's already 40 something dollars a month. And then if I get a VA also, that's like another 30 something. So now I'm paying 70 some odd dollars a month to sell on Poshmark. And so I don't want to break even. I mean, that's probably 3 sales if you're averaging $22 a sale.
Right.
My first 3 sales are barely paying for me to be on Poshmark then. So I would have to sell more than an item a week. Currently, I'm not even selling an item a week. So I don't know what am I doing wrong? But you guys are telling me you're not really making sales there either. I only share every 3 days or so. I've been on Poshmark for 3 weeks and only made 1 sale. Didn't Dalton say his Posh is doing great in his reel today? Maybe so. So, I think if we search hard enough, we're going to find people to say it's doing bad. And if we search hard enough, we'll find people to say that it's doing good. So it's kind of like what we were just saying earlier. Don't listen about anyone else's business. Do what's best for yours.
And now I'm doing great on Mercari. See, I tried Mercari even after everyone, came out and said, oh, they're horrible and whatever.
I've sold
I
4 things on
listen.
Mercari.
I've actually done really well on Mercari for just starting out. I mean, and obviously eBay gets all of my attention for the most part, everything else comes after. But,
Mm-hmm.
I have been cross-listing quite a bit, and there's almost every sale on Mercari has been things that have not sold on eBay, like stuff that's been stale on eBay, and I put it over on Mercari and they sold. So
Hey,
the stuff I
Marcus.
sold on Poshmark, they had likers on eBay and they probably would have sold on eBay. But Mercari, it's stuff that literally didn't get any attention on eBay. And I made more on Mercari because I put higher prices on Mercari than I do on eBay.
What kind of
So,
stuff do you sell on Mercari? Marcus is saying he gave up on Mercari, and signed up for Whatnot, which you're on Whatnot too and killing it over there.
yep.
What are you selling on Mercari specifically? Like what types of items?
Oh man, I've sold clothing, I've vintage clothing, I've sold toys, jewelry. I mean, I've sold a variety of books, literally just about anything, Christmas items in
Rosie
March.
brings up a good point. You're not going to make any sales without sending offers and sharing. And like, that's what we need to hear, Rosie, because I do send out some offers. I don't do it nearly enough. And I definitely need to share more. But I shared it today. I shared yesterday. But even on the days I'm remembering, I feel like I'm remembering like once a day. And I'm stuck here, Q, because I'm like, should I just set an alarm? And those of you that share religiously like 3 times a day, do you set an alarm? Because I don't know. Hi, Pam Pam. I don't know that I'll remember. I need someone like Pam Pam to just click all the things for me. And would you
I've
share my
tried to teach
Poshmark
her that.
closet? What's that?
I've tried to teach her that. She has learned how to cross list from eBay to List Perfectly. She can move my items there. And she has learned how to print labels and some other things. But I haven't been able to teach her how to share my closet yet.
That's gonna be like the easiest part for her. Then she's gonna be like, "Da-da-da." Tell her to give her like $1 every time she shares it or something. I offered my son that a while ago, and I'm honestly thinking of hiring my oldest son like as an employee. I don't know if I should do this or not. He's 15. And I feel like if I hire him to start like starting with pictures and then eventually getting into listing things that he doesn't know everything about, because like he can list shoes right now or action figures or stuff like that because he knows what they are, but to get him to the point where he can research something and list it, I feel like if I hired him to do that, then I'm like, you can give a man a fish or you can teach a man to fish. Like he could go get
Mhm.
a job somewhere, or I can basically teach him how to do this. He could do this as long as he wanted to, while he's in college, if he chooses to go to college, like whatever it is that he wants to do. I feel like in teaching him to resell, I could essentially be handing him the keys to his own business.
I've tried to teach my kids, and every one of my kids chose to go get a different job instead of taking me up on my offer and working for me, which I don't understand. I don't know what they think that it is that I do, but it kills me that not one of my kids are willing to work for me. They're all out working their butts off and
That's
not for
so
me.
interesting. That's really
I don't know
interesting.
why.
Amber's here, Out Country Sales. Hello. Um,
Hey,
pay him for his help, but don't hire him. Yeah, yeah, I could. Yeah, I paying him for his help. That sounds like a good idea. Why won't they Poshmark give you the option to share your whole closet instead of one at a time? So Carla, they say that it's because they want an even playing field between the people that list one or two things and the person that has 10,000 listings, so that if you share your one thing, you're not getting swamped by 10,000 things unless they truly took the time and energy it takes to share each one of those things. Because like the people that are on there actually selling their closet, 20 items out of their closet, they you would never see their listings. If the people that had
right.
10,000 listings, 2,000 listings, whatever, had the ability to just click one button and share it, your stuff would always come up before theirs. That's what they've said in the past, if I'm not mistaken. I offered my kid money to take photos, but if it's not scheduled, he would rather play on the computer. Yeah. Santa's here, Q.
Hi, Santa Claus. I love Santa.
I know him. Yes, Rachel, I love that. Being self-employed is the best. Let's teach our kids to be self-reliant. Yeah, for sure. Classify payment as a gift and your tax-free margin will be higher. Or you can pay him to share your closet 3 times a day instead of a bot. Yeah, and that's what I used to ask him if he wanted to do that. And but I'm thinking like with a bot, what would it be like $30 a month, which is $1 a day less on months that have 31 days. And I don't know that it would be worth his time for $1 a day. Does that make sense?
Exactly. You got to get him to agree to do it. So,
Yeah. He would basically do whatever I told him to do. His only real chore is to unload the dishwasher and load it up every day. So he's such a good kid. He
my
would do
kids
whatever I
do
told him.
any my kids do anything I ask them to do, but
Yeah,
I don't want them to ask them to do my business. I've asked
that's
them
true.
if I exactly. I want them to want to do that because I want there to be pride in it like I have when I do it. So I give them the opportunity, and the only one that took me up on it is a 4-year-old, and she does amazing, y'all. But yeah,
I
that
need
she
to ask our new CPA this, or our new tax professional. You can pay your kids up to $12,000 and you won't have to pay, he won't have to pay taxes on it, and it's a write-off for you. Is that true? Like federally,
I don't
like
know.
nationwide, or is that just Utah?
No, I don't know if it's the I don't know about the 12,000 part. I mean, I have no reason to doubt that, but that is true. I've done taxes since 1997. I mean, for a company. So yeah, there is an amount. I just don't know if it's like a set amount for every state, but it's definitely true. So yeah, definitely ask your CPA. You can absolutely pay your kids money that's becomes
Hmm.
non-taxable.
That's interesting. So a fun story the other day, I needed to hire a new tax professional because our old one just like fell off the face of the planet and she won't speak to us. Anyway, I called this lady that I was referred to by a CPA friend of mine, who's not taking individual clients. She just works for somebody now, but she referred me to someone, and I call her and I'm like, well, I sent her a message on Instagram first, and then I immediately called her and I was like, I'm so sorry that I called you right away. You probably just got my message, and I'm talking real fast and everything. And she's like, yeah, I just got it. I said, I'm sorry. I just didn't know if you checked your Instagram. So I thought I would call you. My name is Rachel. She's like, just stop there. And then she introduced who her husband is, who is a subscriber to the channel.
Oh,
And yeah, and they're in the chat actually a lot of the time. And she's like, my husband is so and so. And I was like, get out of here. Like, what a perfect world that I would meet up with someone who is married to an eBay reseller to do my taxes.
that is so cool.
I was like, that is awesome. That's amazing. So anyway, yeah, I feel like, and I told her, I was like, well, when I was on your website, it had a list of the people she enjoys working with. And the first one was e-commerce sellers like eBay and Amazon. And no one around here talks about that. So I was just like, that's really interesting that she would say that. Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's interesting. Um, so tell me about the best thing that you sold this week while we're talking about the best thing this week. Did you sell anything that was just like super stellar or you didn't expect it to sell or anything like that this week?
Well, the highest dollar sale was a pair of, it wasn't, I guess, I don't know, it could have been this week. If it wasn't, it was near a week ago, sold a pair of Nike X Fragments for, I think they were $223 all in. So killer sale.
Nice. Were they new old stock?
Yep.
Did you
And
post a picture about this? I feel like I saw this.
no, but I told you about it. And
You
another,
texted it to
I
me.
told,
Okay, I was like, I know I saw the picture of this shoes.
yeah,
You know
I,
how it is. You're like, who's did I talk to and who did? That's
yeah,
incredible. Oh yeah, because you said, here's my good thing. That's right. That's
yeah.
right.
And I said, well, at
Where
least
did
I got my good thing for the week.
where did you find those at?
My son. So my son is a sneakerhead and actually sells and trades and does all that. So I was able to get them for no money out of pocket, but technically, I mean, it was kind of a way to pay off something else that had happened in the past that I had done for someone. So they more or less just traded me several pair of dead stock Nike, and I've got some more
Nice.
that are phenomenal, and I can't wait for them to sell. So that one really helped with the car, and I can't wait. I'm hoping the other ones sell really soon too. So
That's really cool. So you're for those of you that don't know, Q is, and I'm going to drop your link again, but Q is doing the same thing that I'm doing, and ensuring that she resells her way to buying a car like without a payment. So is being payment free like a passion of yours that you just want to ensure you don't have a payment on something?
absolutely, 100%. One time in my life, I had a brand new car. It seemed like a different lifetime ago. But and I mean, I paid it off, all was well, whatever. But since then, just in the past few years, due to some things that's happened, I decided that I was not going to owe anything, and I don't want to. So I refuse to. I am debt free, and I want to stay debt free, and
That's
therefore
awesome.
I'm going to buy, and therefore I'm just going to keep on keeping on. And I've been looking for one, but hey, I'm just going to keep on selling that death pile and adding to it until I get one. So hopefully
I feel
soon.
like I feel like throughout the I don't know if I'm right about this time period, but throughout the 80s and 90s and on into 2000, like 80s and 90s especially, credit cards, maybe the 70s were like the thing, and everyone accumulated so much credit card debt, and now there's such like a movement in the opposite direction of people being debt free and not having payments, and like you do have to, what is it? Is it Dave Ramsey that always says you have to live like no one else so that you can live like no one else?
Mm-hmm.
Like I was thinking about that today. I would love to be on a beach. Looking at your videos of being on a beach, I'm just like, oh, because we have not taken a trip since I decided to do this. We have not taken a trip anywhere. And like to say I have wanderlust is an exaggerate, like no exaggeration is an understatement. But you have to be willing to like give up certain things. And like I told my husband, when we buy this new vehicle, I mean, some people will just assume you have a payment. Some people are going to assume you must be rich, but I guarantee you, no one's going to assume that we were buying generic macaroni and cheese so that we made sure we could do this, which is the
Mm-hmm.
actual truth. The actual truth is we're like super modest living. We live in a ranch style home, nothing fancy. We're trying to sell everything we can to ensure that we stay debt free. And
That's
so,
what I
like, yeah, like it's not a flex to say I'm going to pay cash for this. It's to tell everyone like you can do it too. And like Swamp Picker saying, congrats on being debt free. Yeah, 1,000%. Like it's
yeah,
a great thing.
I paid my
What's
student
that?
loans off. I paid my student loans off about, I guess it's been 3 years now. So yeah, my student loans got paid off, and I just haven't looked back. Like that was the biggest thing over my head. But also live in a home that's not extravagant. I live in a little village. And yeah, and I'm happy with that. It's fine. And I don't live above my means. The kids have anything practically that they want, but they don't want a lot, so my kids
Yeah.
aren't greedy. um I have two children left in the house and a granddaughter in the house, and the rest are grown out on their own. And I have amazing kids, but they don't ask for a ton, and if they want something big, they work for it. So I do say that they've learned that from me. And I love that my older children have now came back and thanked me, that I am responsible and that I made them hardworking. My 4 older boys have all came back and said, thank you so much. We hated it when we were growing up, but we are so thankful now. So,
Yeah.
that's a good feeling in itself right there.
I know. I see my teenager, my 15-year-old, on occasion say stuff about like it would have been so much cheaper if they had done this, or like, so I see that he's financially conscious of like the
Mhm.
world around him at a young age. So I know that we're doing something right. But then I also see like he does have extravagant taste like his mother, as long as he knows that he needs to like pay for those things up front. Like
Yeah.
I may want to go buy myself a new bag or some, fancy designer makeup or something, but I'm not going to put it on a credit card.
Nope.
Like save up your money and none of those purchases right now until the car comes in, right?
Exactly. None of them. I mean, everything's been being saved. Now, I'll say my 12-year-old son, he worked and walked dogs. He did whatever he could. And last summer, he bought one of the electric scooters, not like the kids kind, but the kind, I don't know, because you're in a small town, but in some of the bigger cities, you can rent scooters like, they look like the stand-up scooters, but you can rent them to ride all over the city. They're very expensive. And he saved his own money and he bought himself one. It's like a $600 scooter. So my 12-year-old literally worked until he had enough to buy that and he bought it himself. So
That's
pretty cool.
awesome. That's incredible. Your kids are hard workers from everything you've ever told me about them.
Mhm.
Um, Carla, I think, just got 3 sales. She must have really smashed the like button, you guys. Smitty's Family Store. I think my best thing this week was an item I bought a month ago. Dr. Neo Cortex from Crash Bandicoot. Got it for $2 and sold for $39 plus shipping. That's my third one. So Crash Bandicoot, I have sold 2 of the little plush, like what would be in a claw machine practically. I got them for 75 cents a piece and sold each of them for $75 a
That's awesome.
piece. Yeah,
Awesome.
$150 for those. So Crash Bandicoot, guys, has an electric following. If you see anything Crash Bandicoot, especially if it's vintage. Sarah's trying to get me here. What kind of car are you getting? I'm not telling until the day it comes in. And Q is looking for a Jeep though. That's the dream, right?
Yeah, I'm looking for a Jeep. That's what my goal is. But at this rate, man, this market's awful.
It's crazy. Christopher says, this is why I've always supported and gifted so many people. I was blessed with a great life, but have always realized others struggle and I admire their drive. That's true. That's true. And it's also relative too. Like I can see at different stages in my life, the levels I was able to give at different areas. And then like what even gifting someone $20 at one point would have been so hard. But now, if I see the need for that, I'm like, oh, I can definitely do that. And it's one of those things you can't outgive God. I'm never
Mhm.
going to get to heaven and be like, Rachel, you lived a great life. I just wish you hadn't given to so many people. Because
I
it's not
have
going
to
to
tell
happen.
you, because you'll appreciate this. Actually, Christopher will appreciate this too. So one of the greatest things this week, although it was also very sad. So I went to the store one night and there was an old man and he was standing outside the door and he said, ma'am, I promise I'm not asking for money. Do you have just a minute? And I said, sure. What is it? And he said, they sell a box of chicken in there and it's only $5, but it has 8 pieces of chicken and I could eat that for the rest of the week. Is there any way you could buy me that chicken? And my heart broke. Look, I'm tearing up. My heart broke. And me and
Yeah.
Pam went in and I said, come on, sir. And he said, oh, are you serious, ma'am? That's so amazing. I'm so hungry. We walked in the store and I said, you go get whatever you want. Anything you want in the store, go get it. And now this was a gas station. It wasn't like a grocery store, but I was like, sir,
Wow.
get whatever you. He went and got that one box of chicken. And I told him to get anything and truly meant that. And he got the chicken and he took it up to the register. And the lady behind the register was like, how are you going to pay for this? And he was like, this lady said that she was going to get it for me. And she was like, and I walk up there and I said, oh, here, this is what I'm getting. And his chicken as well. She's like, why are you buying this chicken? And I was like, because he's hungry. And she
Like no
really
one needs to ever be hungry.
and shouldn't feel bad because he's hungry. So I
Mm-mm.
buy this chicken and I go, sir, is there anything else you want? And he was like, oh, no, ma'am, I couldn't ask for anything else. He wouldn't take a drink. I mean, I pretty much was shoving anything in it. I wanted to buy him anything. He took that chicken And he looked so defeated when he left that store. And I looked at her and I was like, why would you do that? And she said, because you fed him. Now he's going to come back and expect someone else to feed him next time.
Oh, it just
And
makes you
I went,
so like you just want to pray so hard for her. Like the
I
eye-opening
was,
part of that story wasn't even him, it was her,
no,
and that anybody
yeah.
could be missing our purpose so boldly to be so mean to someone. I can't
An
like I
old
pray that whatever's going
man.
on in her life, she be alleviated of that, to be able to see people how God sees people.
Yeah. So anyway,
I just have no
just a
doubt that
little
the story
side.
went just like you said, because you're always so kind and considerate to people. And it would be so like you to call someone that felt like they were in such a low moment, sir. Like to treat them with respect and kindness. Like
Oh,
everybody
for
deserves
sure.
that.
For sure. He didn't
That's
want to ask me for chicken. Pam Pam had asked me, why was he so sad? And I have to explain to a 4-year-old that there's an old man that's hungry and that people are treating him poorly. And she's doing this in front of my 4-year-old granddaughter, who's so confused because she's excited we're buying some man chicken. She thinks it's the coolest thing in the world. And she didn't understand what was behind it. And, I don't know. I just,
if
you
you
know,
can't
you,
find the light, be the light, right? Like Pam Pam saw what you did, and that's what she's going to remember. And that's how she's going to
exactly.
grow up knowing to treat people. And actions
100%.
speak a lot louder than words. And your actions, I think, will be what she remembers. Even if she remembers the lady being ugly, it'll give you more reason to be the light, right?
Yep. I told her, I was like, you just smile, honey, and you just, some people just don't have the heart, or maybe they're just having a bad day, or they just don't understand, or maybe they've never been in need. I have worked
Hmm.
very hard for everything, and I work very hard every day. There are struggles that no one will ever know that I go through.
Yeah.
And that does never, ever is it going to stop me from doing for others. Never. I will go without, and I have gone without many a times because if I have it to give, there's no way I would turn somebody away. I just can't do that. I would rather help someone else than help myself. So, you know,
Yeah, I love it. I'm glad that you shared that, Q. I love that story. Kim says that she sold this amazing glass chandelier parlor hanging lamp, um, got it where another shade paid it off, sold it for $345 plus $100 shipping. I'm
gosh.
terrified at the bottom shipping that, but so glad that you did it. Patricia says my old Jeep is sitting until I sell enough to fix it. Oh, I thought she was going to try to sell you her Jeep. Um, can you at least tell us the color? Nope. You guys tell me what color you think I would get. Little Miss Q, that is so what I would do. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
People who haven't ever gone without don't understand. I'll never turn down food to
100%.
anyone. I gave a homeless guy my husband's breakfast sandwich. She probably seen a lot of bad stuff. That's true. I know it's people's life experiences that, yeah, make up the way they feel about the world. So I try to never negate someone's experience, but I hate that something has hardened someone's heart to that degree. Chase says you made the devil mad by blessing that man, that he wanted to ruin your blessing by making you focus on the bad. Nope, not today. That man is full, and that's all that mattered. Yeah, full and
Yeah,
leaving with respect and dignity, in what you said to him. Most
exactly.
inspiring show of the week. I love that you changed it to the best thing this week. I know. I enjoy talking about the good, the bad, and the ugly because sometimes we can learn a lot from the ugly, but I always just found myself really wanting to celebrate the good more than anything. I keep a center console full of $20 bills and pass them out to people every week. I don't know what their issues are. I just want them to know that there are people that care. Yeah, like you don't have to ensure someone deserves it. Like everyone is deserving of. I don't deserve a single good thing God ever gave me. So how could I ever
No,
qualify someone for a blessing if God told me to do something? It's none of my business if they deserve it. I don't deserve anything God's ever done for me.
no.
Okay. Gulf Coast Pickers says pink. We got black. Can't sell my Jeep. Gray. Interesting fact, gray is my favorite color. Is that weird?
Oh, I love gray. No, I love gray. You should see my wardrobe. I have so much gray. I
My
love
favorite
gray.
color used to be black. I've lightened up a little bit. When I was a little girl, my favorite color was black, and that's what I wanted to color my bedroom black, like paint the walls and everything. And we settled on navy blue because it was just weird, I guess, to have a black bedroom. Red. Let's see here. What color do you think I got?
See, I mean, I don't think pink because I just can't imagine you like getting a weird car like that. So I'm
I
gonna
went
like
and
say like
test drove a
silver.
pink Mercedes.
I'm gonna say silver. I don't know.
Silver. Interesting.
Uh,
I clicked the like button and found a $5 bill on the ground. See, sometimes it's not even about a sale, right? Yeah, so gray. There's your Jeep. Santa brought you a Jeep.
I wish. I wish
Full
Santa
block.
brought me a Jeep. That would make my life a lot easier right now because I don't have a vehicle at all. My vehicle broke down. I put a ton of money into it. It
Ugh,
lasted a month and it broke down again. So when I say I'm looking for a vehicle, y'all, I literally don't have one. I
I
have to
seriously need to look
borrow.
and see what I can find around here that, yeah, like I say, you can drive down here and pick up a Jeep. Um, oh, Patricia says mine's an 88 Wagoneer. That's interesting. Silver was my guess too. I live on a dirt road, like a gravel road. And so you would expect that white would be hard to keep clean on a dirt road, but it's not. White is the easiest color to keep clean. Black is the hardest. Mary Kay Pink. It's I'm not even gonna tell you guys if you're right or wrong. You want to play a game, Q?
Yes. Where's my paper?
Let's
Yeah.
play a game and let's give away. Oh, Drew says, what kind of Jeep? Are you looking for like a Wrangler, like can pull the top off, or just anything Jeep brand?
Well, I'd love a Jeep Wrangler. That's my dream, the one with the roll bars. But at this point, I don't even know what to find. I mean, yeah, that is my dream right now. So
Drew's a professional car searcher. He just put his work van up for sale, his old work van, so we could try to pay off the remainder of the vehicle before it comes in, like get to the last little part of it. He put an old work van up for sale. So,
I gotta say, I don't
okay.
even know if she's. I gotta say, I don't know if she's in the chat, but I just had a viewer give me the very first buy me a coffee. How cool is that?
Really?
Actually gave me a $9.99. So I don't know how you did that on there because my coffees aren't, or my dues aren't $9.99. But somehow through Buy Me a Coffee, she donated $9.99, and that is just so awesome.
Awesome. That's incredible.
Very first one. That's going towards the car.
I need to like do something with. I set one up, and I put it in the description of maybe 2 or 3 videos, but I don't ever get on there or anything. I need to do something with it. I have a friend that's doing something really interesting with theirs, and like you say, with like the membership. So I don't know. I need to explore it more, but that's awesome, Q. Like, congratulations.
I don't think I set up membership stuff, so I don't know how she did $9.99 unless she did like multiples. I don't know. I have to look at it. But yeah, that's really cool. I don't think I like selected membership on there. I did it because I don't have 1,000 subscribers yet. So I was like, well, I'll set up something, because there was few people asking, and then I set it up and I just never remember. I don't ever say anything about it because I feel weird, but
I know it's something to feel weird about.
I put it in the description of my video, but I never say anything. And she made a donation, and that was really cool. So sorry,
That's
I just
really nice. Awesome. See, another thing worth celebrating tonight. Jethro said I clicked the like button and Santa put me on his nice list. Nice. So I'm gonna buy someone a drink. If you guys haven't seen, can you see who clicked like, Rachel? No, I don't see. I see how many people, but I don't see who it is. Okay, so if you guys are new to the live, then I'll tell you how this game works. Whoever wins this game, I'm going to buy you a drink, which will be just you sending me what your PayPal information is over on Instagram. So you have to remember to send me your PayPal. I'll reach out if it's someone that I know in here, but if it's not, please Instagram me at reseller Rachel Strickland, and tell me what your PayPal information is, and I'll send you $5 to buy you a drink. So don't make it too expensive of a drink. But here's the game. So Q, I want you to think of now neither of the things that we talked about tonight being your best pickup or your best sale, but think about something recently that you bought or sold, and you're going to draw a picture on top of your head, of course. I know you've seen the show enough that you're not going to be surprised by how this works. When she shows us the picture, guys, I'm writing the word start in the chat, and that's when you guys can start guessing what it is. It's kind of hard to guess what it is because, well, she's going to draw the picture on top of her head. So go ahead and start drawing the picture. Thank you. No peeking at the paper. And this is going to be interesting to see how it comes out.
Oh, you ain't lying.
She's like,
I
is this how we draw now?
I'm about to change my mind after I thought about how this is going to turn out. So
nice. Oh, my dad says, Rachel, I can't type out best thing this week. It's too long to type here, but I sent you a text about it if you want to read it. It was really cool. I will. Okay, I'll read it. While we're waiting on you to draw this, can I tell you guys that my parents picked up a printer for $60. First of all, just starting your reselling journey, $60 is a lot to spend on any one thing. Girl, they just sold it for $600 plus shipping.
Wow.
Just started their eBay journey, and yeah, so 60 into 600. I'm like, they're bolder than I would have been for even picking that thing up for $60. So that's pretty awesome. Carissa's here. Carissa, hello. You're just in time for the game. Q's drawing a picture of who knows what. Gulf Coast Picker said, what? Yeah, it was around you too, Gulf Coast. Okay, show us what it is so I can hit start. Oh, your polish is so pretty. It's like Barbie.
Does it match my cheeks?
I love it. Show us a picture. You're not supposed to see it until we see it. Show us and let's see. Trevor said rocket ship. Not yet. Okay, ready? Okay, I'm gonna hit start. Oh, that's okay. What do you guys think that this is the direction it should go?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. We got an orangutan wearing a Chanel scarf practicing yoga in the park. Is that what it is?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a shoe. Tell me if I say it. Shoe. Whoa. Slipper glass, pen, book, plush. Jody's laughing. What kind of show is this? Figurine?
Right?
Ship, shoes. Drew Strickland. Is it Drew Strickland? A car. A stiletto. Toy action figure. High heels. Keychain. You must sell it on eBay. Rocket. Italy? It kind of does look like Italy. Bring it up here again so we can see it close.
Not what I'm thinking it looks like.
Is it a baseball bat? Mm-hmm. Hot Wheels? A necklace, a knife, t-shirt, a squid in the ocean. Cricket. It's a cricket, isn't it? It does kind of look like, I can see the little legs now that she says that. Belt, picture frame, I can't see. High heel, the state of Florida. Silverware, pen, pencil, standing mirror. Are they even close? Microphone, kazoo, heels, brooch, squid, bird.
I don't know if you'll ever get it.
A back scratcher. If they ever stop guessing, we can give them a hint. Let's see. A hair dryer, stuffed animal, jewelry display for necklaces. A necklace, a Sears Roebuck Mary Mushroom Salt and Pepper Shaker. Is that what it is?
Absolutely.
Train whistle. Oh, it does kind of look like a train whistle. So the bottom part wasn't supposed to be there. So it's just this.
Just the line.
Is it supposed to be open like that at the top?
No.
A golf bag, stethoscope, train whistle, shirt, pants. This is on par with my drawing. I was so close. Socks, karaoke. Is it an amoeba? Rosie says poop. Ice cream cone, hammer, cabbage patch, knife, shovel. Her and Joey have similar drawings. They do. Is it an underwater torpedo camera? Makeup brush?
No.
Does it need to go in the washer queue? They're asking questions about it now. Does it have to go in the washer?
No.
Did
anybody see me on Angie's show?
Barbie, alligator, curling iron, hat, monster high doll, shovel. It's too light. Bring it up closer. They can't see it really well. And then just keep it just right.
That's not supposed to be open at the top.
Okay, it's supposed to be closed. So
this line should really be in here.
Give them one good clue about what it is.
Um,
Shovel, spatula, plush toy, stopping in to say hello. Hello, Jessica. Muscle massager, a
every teacher
tiara.
would have these in their desk drawer.
I don't know that that helps your cause. A glove, a spoon, Swiffer, pot, knife, a massager, a
Made of
mop,
metal.
animal or vegetable or mineral, wrench, train nail. Can we buy a hint? Golf bag, carrots, microphone, clothespin. It does look like a clothespin, a
No, but
fishing
that
lure,
is really close. It is not a clothespin or have anything to do with
safety
clothes,
pin.
but getting
Is it a
closer.
safe?
Getting closer. Getting closer.
Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. Hang on, I'm gonna go down to who it was because
There you go.
did
Kristen got
anyone
it.
say it
Been paying
before Kristen
attention.
said? What's that?
Kristen's been paying attention in my chats. She knew
I
that I said
remember you saying, did you say that last week or were we in a chat with somebody and you said that you sold a tell me the story. Tell everybody the story because I'm going to get it wrong.
all right. I sold a paper clip for $11.81. And it is a paper clip. It has up here, this is supposed to be a circle, by the way, or well, there. This is supposed to be like a circle at the top. And it has a Boy Scout, like it's nothing like fancy or anything, but it has BSA at the top. And it was a vintage paper clip. And I sold it for almost $12 for a paper clip, y'all.
When you said that you sold a paperclip, wherever I was, where I heard you say that, I thought maybe it was kind of a situation like Derek and Jasmine buying the chip from me. Like, was it like, let's see if someone will bid on this crazy thing
Oh,
and a friend did? But
nope.
no, it was you
No.
actually listed. So was it hard to see that it said BSA? And for those of you that don't know, if you see BSA, it's Boy Scouts of America. Was that like ornate on it, or did you have to search for that? Was this where did you get this?
In a lot. I bought a lot of like vintage Boy Scout stuff and I have made a killing on it. I got it in an auction for $25 and I mean a ton of stuff. This was at the bottom of a bag or something and it was just a paper clip and I wasn't going to list it because I was like, it's a paper clip. There wasn't any like comps or anything for it. But it was actually in really good shape for a paper clip. So I just listed it and
I love it.
it had sold and I was like, oh my gosh. So, yep.
Congratulations. What that's an epic sale. That's something that when people don't know anything about reselling, you could be like, well, I mean, I sold a paperclip for $11. And they're like, wait,
Exactly. Almost
what?
$12 for a paper clip, y'all. So I thought that was the coolest sale. I didn't think it was going to quite look like that.
Yeah, that's really cool though. That's awesome. And Kim says, nice. Goes to show we can sell anything. Carissa
Mm-hmm.
said, guys, if you said hi before the game and all that, she's sorry. She saw you guys. Chris, I'm super glad that you're here. I hope that you're feeling very, very well. Still praying for Carissa's release. I'm sure she's praying to be released as well. And yeah, when I was praying today, I'm just like, let God help her get home. It's been a long road since she was on with you, Q, and you guys were
Yeah.
doing that late night listing and the reselling world. Although Carissa's right here, we've really been missing you. Been missing your Thursday night or Thursday morning lives and just I mean, she's always in so many of the chats though and making everybody feel loved and making everybody feel like really what's the word I'm looking for? Like Carissa just makes people feel important.
Yeah, appreciated and important and just I love her. I love her so much and yeah, that night was awful.
I
That
know.
was the worst
February
live
8th.
I hated it. I just saw her face and I knew, and I just want her to be home and be better.
I know, right? She said the clots came back. So yeah, you guys, when you pray, please pray for Carissa tonight and this weekend. Just that the God I serve is still a God of miracles, and that's I guess what we're praying for more than anything is just a healing. There's a song out that I sent Carissa, and every time it comes on, that's all I think about is her. It's in Jesus' name. And that is if you don't know what to pray, put on that song and sing the lyrics and just, yeah, pray for her healing for sure. But so while we're talking about personal life stuff, what a perfect time to ask, is there anything that you're what is just like the best thing going on in your personal life right now? Because we can easily talk about reselling for hours and hours, but it's fun to let people into your personal life and know like what's going on. So anything you're celebrating big, the best thing in your personal life?
Personal life, what's that?
Come on.
All the big
What do you
things
got?
in my life is reselling related. No,
Oh,
I mean, my car is kind of personal. So, I mean, that's like, I know I already talked about it, but I mean, that's really exciting. But I guess that kind of gets tied back into reselling. So, I have a show tomorrow, so that's exciting. I get to go to a gig tomorrow. I know that seems small, but with after COVID, man, music shows are far and few between for me. So I get to go watch the best musician in the entire world play tomorrow. So
who is that?
I'm
He's like, hey.
that's the
So
best
this is
musician in the whole world. It's
and
Chris.
then
He's
that's Q's best friend over there, guys. For those of you that don't know, do you want to introduce us to your
amazing
best
guitar.
friend? Is
Yeah.
he's being really shy back there?
No, he's just sitting there he said he's just letting me do my thing. So he's literally sitting here for support, but just sitting there.
That's super sweet. What a guy. He's got a
Yeah,
beard kind of like Drew's. Tell him pop his head
yeah,
out
he
here
does.
one more time. Let's take a look at his beard
Most of
one
this
more
is
time.
hair, y'all. He has like long hair.
That's beautiful hair. Yeah, you guys definitely, I'm sure, look like rock stars walking around anywhere.
Everyone says that like they don't forget us very easily. We always hang out and we're always together and people tend to remember us. You know, I'm the long blonde, I'm the long-haired blonde girl and he's very unique looking. So amazing
Yeah.
musician though. And I get to go watch him play tomorrow. So
Drew wants you to, he wants to know what your Jeep budget is. So if you don't want
I
to say,
will
then at least
let you
message it to
know.
him.
Yeah, I'll message him. I mean, I believe in sharing just about anything, but
Yeah, I know everyone feels differently about talking about finances so loud and proud. And um let's see. Oh, I don't know. That'd be yeah, maybe Carissa, maybe check out Carla's comment. I don't think so. I don't think that she ever
she
did.
got hurt. That
Um
one got hurt.
yeah. Prior to that though, I don't know if there was some yeah.
Oh,
So oh, hi rural squirrel. You got a Marco and Polo over there with Kristen. Swanee River Jam this weekend. I guess that must be like a festival. It's music festival season. Are you looking forward to any festivals, Q?
every festival that I get to go to, I look forward to. So, I'm hoping that he'll be playing at some again, but we'll see. I, last couple years, it's just been really dry, and I'm looking forward to a good musical season this year for sure. I've missed it. I absolutely love live music, so I am really looking forward to a good season this year. Now that everything's lifted for the most part, and should be an awesome year for music, y'all.
Yeah. So is his style of music primarily like cover stuff? Is it original music? Like
Both. I
nice,
mean,
nice.
he'll play original. I mean, he'll play covers for the most part, like when they're out. But yeah, he writes as well. He actually has written me music for my channel that I'm going to be adding for. He wrote me music for my intro, my outro, and actually music to use like during, if I'm ever wanting to do like a fast forward or something. So he actually wrote me music. So I'm super excited. I
That
can't wait
is
to add it to the channel.
That's cool. I love that so much. My music is original music for my intro and outro,
Mhm.
so I love that so much. Carissa said, "I like the hair color you picked today, Rachel." I feel like it is almost like that, Carissa. It's a different color all the time. It's kind of silvery right now because I used a T18 instead of a T14 toner, which is like very blue, but it'll wash out in the next two washes. I'm looking forward to a festival of tomatoes from my garden. Yeah, that's true. I'm looking forward to that.
Yum.
Q, I've never been to a music festival,
What is wrong
like
with you? It's
ever.
like the
If
best
I
thing in the
did,
world.
I feel like I would have to do like the cool outfits. Like you know how they have like festivals have their own fashion. Do you
Yeah.
do anything like that? Do you show up in like full on festival costume?
I show up in band shirts, so
Band shirts? Okay, because I
I
mean
show
some of
up
the
in
girls like
musical.
The outfits are crazy at some of the festivals.
Well, I will say, like, I mean, I don't always dress in t-shirt, well, in summer especially. Like, I swear I turn into a girly girl in the summer, and then like winter, fall, spring, I'm like a band shirt and jeans kind of girl, and then during the summer, I'm like girly girl. I'm dresses and you know, skirts and tanks, and I'm a completely different person in the summer. I literally, the sunshine is my life, and you give me a sunny day, and I don't care what happens. You're still going to see a smile on my face. I
I
mean,
know. I hope
I
my
just
last
love.
day on this earth, I get to spend some time in the sun. Like, I'm with
I
you
love
there.
sunshine. Love it.
Christopher said you're at 912 subscribers.
Thank
That's
you.
so epic. Yeah, you deserve every one of those and plus some. You need to take us along to on a festival, like even if it's part of like a
I have
vlog or something.
I did one we do every year. We do the Matt Maupin ride, which is for he was the very first POW of the what war, Chris?
Iraq.
The first Iraqi war. The very first POW, he was from our area. His name's Matt Maupin, and they released a video of them taking his head off over there. And so his father started the Yellow Ribbon Foundation, and we do that fundraiser every year since then to raise money for a scholarship they do in his name. And so that's on my channel. I actually took you guys along. I mean, it was at the very beginning of my channel, but it has a picture of a soldier on the thumbnail. And so it shows just a little bit of the music because it's kind of hard. I have to just do I have to cut up the music, obviously.
That's true.
But I did it and I didn't get a copyright strike. So, that's always good. But yeah, that is on there. And so there will be more in the summer where I will add it into a blog some way or another. So.
Gotcha. Are you familiar with what Lisa Kay says? My husband is a musician, 12-string vocals harmonica.
Oh, wow. I love harmonicas. I have
acoustic.
Yeah, the 12-string. What?
Oh, he does 12-string vocals and harmonica.
Mm-hmm.
She's saying three different things then.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I never played any. I wanted to be a drummer in, like, we entered band in 6th grade, and I did really well in the test and everything, but it seemed like all the drummers, everyone that got chosen to be drummers, they were all guys. I don't want to complain and say that's the only reason they were chosen, but I got my second option, which was alto saxophone. So I learned the alto saxophone very, very well, and I was always first chair, and I still have my alto, and I'll break it out and play it every once in a while. But sadly, I didn't get to learn how to play the drums then.
I played the drums since I was in 5th grade. And then I did all percussion throughout school. So not just the drums, I played all percussion instruments. And then I have been picking around on the guitar for a couple years now. So
nice. You need to show us some of that stuff on your videos too. I just
my goal is to get good enough to show him. I will not let him see me play guitar.
Oh, get out of here. He could probably teach you like 100 things. You need to let him see you play.
I will not. Until I'm good enough, until I feel comfortable enough to show him, then I'm going to let him teach me. But that was my goal when I set out to play guitar, is to play a song with him. So I told him I want to learn a song good enough that I feel like, but I mean, I'm never going to be he's got years and years and he's an amazing guitarist, but that is my goal, is to get good enough that I feel good enough to say, hey, I'm ready to play with you. So we'll see.
I have one like kind of percussion style instrument that Drew bought me a couple years ago, a Jew's harp for Christmas. So I have, and I'm like pretty decent at it. You can make a lot of different tones and stuff with your mouth and the way you hold your mouth, and I think it's beautiful. The Beatles song "Come Together" was clearly written for a Jew's harp accompaniment because they just didn't realize it, because I'll put that in and you just bow 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 bow. You can play a beautiful Jew's harp to that. Trevor wants to know your top 3 bands that are still touring. Who would be your top 3? Out of the box Griff that also wanted to be a drummer. Love seeing women drummers. Who do you think you have to think about that for a second?
Yeah, that's hard. Incubus.
Um, who's that?
Incubus,
Okay.
which was also my favorite one I ever got to work on stage with. I got to be stage manager for Incubus, and it was amazing. I don't know. I don't know. Go ahead, read the chat. I'll think, and if I can think of my other ones.
Lisa, well, Chase was
Who
talking
else?
about being a former Green Beret and leadership team was close to Matt Maupin. I think I said that right. Small world. Lisa did a lot of the same thing that you did there, carried equipment, can roll a cord like a pro.
Hey, that's
You
not as
did.
easy as people think it is. That's one of the hardest things I had to train people to do was actually coil cords correctly. It was the biggest pet peeve of mine because most people don't know how to do it.
Drew gets mad as an electrician when I tried to wrap an extension cord. He's like, "Oh, you're gonna mess it up." Especially if I'm
Yeah.
like this and I'm doing it real tight or something. He's like, "Stop!" And he'll just be like, I don't know. He's always telling me that I'm
Under
doing it, and I'm like,
Rachel.
"Yeah." He tells me to just leave it alone. I'm like, "Well, roll your own extension cord. I'll just leave it there. I'm sorry." Chris is here. Hello, Cajun reseller. Apparently everyone likes Incubus. They're right there with you. And Kim likes the alto
STP.
saxophone.
Love STP too.
I really wish I got to see Foo Fighters before Taylor died. I have a couple Foo Fighters cassettes still for sale, sealed ones. And Danny says, I just tuned in to hear Rachel say she plays the juice harp. What? I can hear it now. I'll play it on my Instagram later for you guys. I have a video on my personal Instagram of me playing it. I probably wouldn't be able to find it, of me playing it to come together on the Beatles.
That's
And my personal
awesome.
Instagram is the Rachel Strickland, if any of you guys don't follow me there and want to, but it's nothing reseller related at all. Hey, look here, the flippin' sports guy is here. Hey, Paul, sporty Paul, as Carissa says.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's see here. I don't want to skip over anybody. Hey there's Sporty Palsy. Oh man, just when it's looking up. Oh, come on, Carissa. We're just gonna go break her out. You want to go down to Texas with me?
Yeah, I do. I'll swing by and pick you up as soon as I find a car.
I would play it if it was near me, if Drew knows where it's at and wants to bring it down. And I have a kalimba too. My dad just got me a kalimba for Christmas. And I've learned to play a couple songs. Like I'll play Israel, You Are My Sunshine, and like Somewhere Over the Rainbow is a beautiful one. Anything that sounds good on a ukulele also sounds good on a kalimba because it's just a big music box, basically.
Right.
Have you ever played one like you just play it with your thumbs and it's like long
No, but I
pieces
do
of
know what
metal.
it is. Mm-hmm.
It's so beautiful. No, Dad got it for me. Mom and Dad got it for me for my birthday, and then I got Israel one for Christmas because he kept wanting to play mine. So, like, is there anything more beautiful though? Like, we live out in the woods, and you can just walk out close to the woods and either sit there playing that Jews harp or play the kalimba, and you hear the animals respond, and you're just like out there. And I just think that if I need to just do that every day. Talk about living in the sunshine, right?
Yeah. Sunshine, nature, and music. So I don't know if you can see my tattoo.
Are
It's the
those
music
feathers?
note.
Oh, it's music
No.
notes.
Okay, so it's actually a suicide awareness semicolon. But the top of my semicolon is a sun. That's actually a Q also. So, and
Nice.
then the bottom of it is CT, which is my best friend's initials. And then
Nice.
there's music notes around it. So that reminds me what I live for and what I keep fighting for: sunshine, my best friend, music, and myself. So
I love it.
I love it. I know that was a weird position. There we go. See, that's all I had to do. There we go.
The
Now,
positioning of it though is really beautiful, like the placement that you chose.
I will text you later and tell you exactly why I chose that placement. And then you'll really understand why that's where the semicolon is. So
I love the semicolon meaning too, because even to someone like I know a lot of people have it on themselves as like suicide prevention awareness, and when someone sees it on someone else or sees it, even if they don't have it themselves, like it gives the same meaning that it's not the end of your story. There's always a reason to go on. And so just seeing it, I think like that's something worth making a bumper sticker out of, just to spread a little bit of sunshine to people.
That is why my
Um,
colors on that channel are purple and teal as well, because that is
oh,
the color.
really?
That's why my channel colors are purple and teal, is suicide awareness. So
Drew said he can find a kalimba. I haven't seen the harp in months. Oh boy. Did you pick a third band?
No, what else? What other band? I picked STP and Incubus. What other one do I love that still tours? I'm trying to think. I love so many bands. I like a lot of the ones that aren't touring anymore.
What was that?
I like a lot that aren't touring anymore. And
yeah.
And my favorite band's not a famous band. It's Right Turn Clyde. So, and it's a local, they only go 5 states and most of y'all have never heard of them. So they're my favorite band, but I was trying to pick actual like bands that you guys knew. So
he said I probably lost it. Let's see. I don't know. Maybe he did hide it from me, Lisa. He could have. Are they on Spotify? Do you know?
Who, Right Turn Clyde? Are you guys?
Yeah, we're on Spotify, Reverb, Amazon Music.
Yeah, they're on a lot of it, but you're most of the really good stuff though. I don't know that it's out there. But if you follow my Instagram, you'll get to see more and more. I posted some of it last year as well, but I'm going to try to post some more because they are absolutely amazing. I just can't put a lot on YouTube, so I'm going to start putting them out there on Instagram. So, but you can find them on YouTube as well. It's Right Turn Clyde, like the Clint Eastwood movie. Right Turn Clyde.
Right Turn CLYDE.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm writing it in the chat so that we can remember.
Yeah,
that.
country and classic rock. Now, that's what I was saying. Like, you might pull up some of the country stuff, but they really the classic rock. They just are. They blow me away. They're absolutely amazing.
Oh yeah, when I type in Right Turn Clyde on YouTube, then I'm getting a lot of this movie that I've never seen, but I will find them.
Well, not only that, there's 2 different Right Turn Clyde bands. You're looking for the one that has 2 guys that look just like him, like
long hair and long beards.
And you need to do Right Turn Clyde Cincinnati, because the other Right Turn Clyde is, because there's another one somewhere else in the United States, North Carolina.
Nice.
They're death metal, and these guys are not death metal. Like the other ones are death metal. Yeah. But they're actually my other favorite touring band. They technically do tour. They play more than one state.
Perfect. Oh, if you hadn't said him, he probably would have been like, I can't believe that you
already knows. He already knows. Like I even looked back at him and I said, I'm trying to think of another band that I want to say, because you guys aren't like, everybody doesn't know them, but they're literally my favorite band, and I truly mean that.
That's perfect. Hey, that's perfect. Scott and Melody are still married, which is good. And Christopher said, I was a nerd, played piano since I was 4 and only listened to classical music. You know, speaking of being a nerd, okay, and I told you guys about my band days. Like if band wasn't cool when I was in school, nobody told me, because I thought I was especially cool because I was in band. Am I wrong? I thought that was really cool, and now people act like school band isn't cool. Yeah, so you thought it was cool too, right?
My Chris just said to tell Chris that he's not a nerd because he even plays classical music on his guitar. He loves playing classical music, even on his guitar.
I can't imagine a world without music. Music means a lot to me.
I'm just answering the question. Sorry.
What band would you bring back if you could? Led Zeppelin. Jethro says, my parents were progressive. They let me listen to both types of music, country and Western. Don't you try to out nerd me. I've prepared my whole life for this.
Everybody was in what we play.
Yeah, that's their joke when people ask what they play.
Country and Western. Nice. I'm picturing the guys on motorcycles when Clint Eastwood says Right Turn Clyde. Do I need to watch this movie? I've never seen this.
That's where the name came from. It's an ape. It's like a big, or no, he's not an ape, an orangutan. And actually the singer kind of looks like the orangutan. Just saying. He does. He looks just like the orangutan. And in the movie, he says Right Turn Clyde, and the orangutan sticks his right arm out and punches somebody.
Is one of
So
their songs "I Like Beer"?
yeah, that's one of their originals, but
You found them then, Christy.
that's
I
not a
think
very
Christy.
good representation, though. I
But
hate
she
that
can at least
song.
post a link maybe to their channel or something then.
Yeah, because
If she
that's a
found
joke
it.
song. That song was written as a joke, and it's awful.
We
Dang.
got both kinds,
Yes.
country and western.
The music's
Yeah.
really good. The music to I Like Beer is actually really good, like the actual music to it, but the words is literally I like beer. Like that's the only words of that whole song.
Out nerd me. My pocket protector had its own pocket protector. Hello, Terry Marie, late to the show. Yes, you do. What? Yeah, I'm not sure the yes, I do. Need to see the movie? It's the first one that shows up on YouTube Music.
Well,
Hey,
Oh,
that's awesome.
on the movie.
While y'all were going to play in the bands, I was making my own Dungeons and Dragons adventures that I had to play alone. Okay, you get the crown, Scott, king of the nerds.
You are the nerd. You get it, Scott. You are the nerd of the night.
You said Dungeons and Dragons, not us. I took top honors for playing at Juilliard 2 of my 4 years there. Get out of here.
That's amazing.
Okay. I'd like to hear him play some piano. I always wanted to know how to play piano, and I got like my parents got me the electric keyboard for Christmas one year. I didn't learn how to play that thing. I thought I was going to teach myself gymnastics from a book I got from the library. I don't know where I was supposed to learn piano, but I had this electric piano and I would put it on, it had like its own little metronome type of thing where you could turn on the different dun, 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 and then I'd play, and I wasn't really playing anything, but it had that beat in the back. So I thought I was like gonna be signed to some record deal out of my bedroom when I was 11.
You dreamed big, Rachel. You dreamed big.
I know. I thought I was going to the Olympics as a figure skater because we would my dad had like closed in the carport as another bedroom of our house. So it was a pretty big bedroom. And when during the 1996 Olympics, maybe it was. Anyway, my sisters and I would take off our shoes and be in our socked feet in that big room. And we would do like twirls and figure eights and stuff. And we thought we were like legit ice skaters because we were in our socks on that tile floor. Oh, now you guys know.
I found a really good song and I'm going to put it in I'm going to put,
Perfect.
am I a mod? I don't know if
I
I'm a
don't
mod
think so.
here.
I don't think so. But if you comment something, I'll make you a mod real quick.
Okay, give me 1 second.
So now that you guys know all those stories about me, you can see who the true nerd really is.
Oh, I'm trying to.
We should all share those embarrassing stories about each other. Christy said, my younger son played tuba, but C19 messed up concerts in marching season. Dang. I guess she's talking about did he have a spinal cord injury or I was a choir nerd. The cool kids were in band. See? Definitely cool. I played Dungeons and Dragons enough that my 20-sided die ended up wearing to the point it was more of a ball than a die. Really? I've never played that. Have you?
No. Never been interested in it.
If you comment something, Q,
I did.
There you are. Sorry. Hang on.
No, you're fine.
I think, let's see. Add moderator. Okay, there you go. Yeah, drop a link that we need to see
there
for sure. Of course Carissa was a cheerleader. She was probably the best cheerleader, and she's tiny enough. She's probably at the top of all the pyramids. And
yeah, I was not a cheerleader. Cheerleaders didn't like me much because I was, the music and the rough, tough girl. I was never the girly girl. So
they're laughing at me because I didn't understand what C19 meant. It was so stupid. Cool is relative to people, I reckon. Whatever, Drew. But he does have, I'm sorry. He does have scoliosis, and tuba is difficult with that. Jethro, my wife and youngest son play saxophone. My oldest son plays trumpet, and me, I play CDs, cassettes, and LPs.
That's the best.
I was a rival corps girl in marching band and French horn and concert band. I was a majorette in marching band, and I twirled fire baton. So see, I was cool in band, right?
You were cool. You were absolutely cool. Before they knew it was cool, you were cool.
If you had known me in high school, we would have been friends, right?
Absolutely.
See, we would have been cool
together.
Too,
though.
Oh my gosh, I feel so sorry right now for Lisa. My braces got stuck on the volleyball net.
I don't mean to laugh. I'm
Oh,
sorry, Lisa.
I can just only imagine how cruel kids can be with something like that happening. That would hurt so bad. I would be crying because of embarrassment, but then I would act like it was because my teeth hurt so people might feel sorry for me and not make fun of me.
Chris said, good thing it happened before cell phones. That way nobody had it on a recording of it. Because, nowadays, those kids
Um,
can't live nothing down. It hits the internet within 3 seconds
yeah.
after that.
Yeah, that's true. That's another reason my kids don't have social media is because I don't want them someday to be like, "Why did you let me put every stupid thought I had on the internet?"
Yeah.
They can thank me that they're not all on the internet. Of course, Carissa was at the top.
Yeah,
Yes, I
I
was
can
a
see
long-haired
why
leather
not.
jacket choir nerd. I was in hiding, computer nerd now. Nice. Nice. In gym class. Ooh, that's awful.
Ooh,
I hope there are no
I picked up a leather jacket this week on
Oh,
Whatnot
what
of
is
all.
it?
I don't know yet. It's vintage. It came from OBX Picker, and when I get it, I will definitely send you the thing. He said it was high quality. I don't know what it is, but he was like, I'm just going to go ahead and sell it on here, but I don't know nothing else about it. He did
So
show me
you're
the tag.
sourcing such good stuff on Whatnot. When you're selling stuff, do you feel like you're selling it to resellers or are you getting like closer to resale prices for it?
Okay, so when I sell on Whatnot, I don't necessarily pick my highest end things to sell and whatnot. So I'm good with whatever I get. I tend to, even the good stuff that I have on there, I tend to put things on there that are already paid off, meaning, they came in a big lot or I've
Mhm.
already made my profit back. And therefore I can sell to resellers. I sell to both though, because I've had some collectors buy some of the toy items. Now, when I source on Whatnot, I am reselling it on eBay for the most part and making a killing.
Ah,
Making a killing.
nice. I really need to get on there. I have to get through the rest of my death pile so that I can get on there and, as Josh and Haley would say, support my friends, buy stuff from you guys. And yeah, that'd be awesome. Because I feel
They
like
even
if I
bought
buy
toys.
one thing, I have to buy more things. Because the
That's
shipping's
what
only $1. I'm like, "Oh, well, I just need to buy that one thing." And, like, I was in yours once, and I passed up this one thing that I can't it was like a Fortnite piñata, I think, or something, and I should have bought it
I
because then after that, I found so many things that would have made the whole lot worth it if I had just bought that and only paid $1 extra shipping, and I was like, "I messed up
right.
at the beginning not buying." Like, at the beginning of the auction is when you guys need to be bidding on stuff because later you're gonna be like, "Oh, why didn't I buy that?" And
Yeah.
yeah.
Um,
Christopher, did you
oh
read
God,
this?
I can beat that. My head. Oh,
He says, I can beat that. My head brace got stuck in the basketball net when I went up to
to dunk.
dunk. I hung there for an hour. Oh, he said,
Oh,
just kidding. I was like, wait, why for an hour? Okay.
I was laughing until I was like, you didn't hang there for an hour.
Yeah,
So,
then I was like, wait a minute. Orangutan in the park, right? We're so excited tonight, y'all, on the way to dinner in Nashville. My son checked his
ACT
ACT
score.
score via email. He got a 33. We're 2 miles away from the restaurant and I missed my exit. Oh dang. Oh, you got to come to Nashville.
Congratulations.
That's awesome. What do you typically source on Whatnot, Q?
Anything my friends are selling, anything the other YouTubers are selling, because I'm on there trying to support them. So, but I will say, I would have said like mostly toys or vintage clothing, but I started supporting OBX Picker and I absolutely love Eric. And yeah, I buy the oddest things from him, y'all. In one auction, I bought an 8-track player, a leather jacket, a lot of toys. I mean, I can't even remember, just weird stuff and a hat. I mean, all in the same auction. That's why I love OBX Pickers auctions. You can get so many amazing things. And I
Is
love
his
vintage.
Whatnot, is his name Whatnot OBX Picker?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. Well,
Yep.
I'll have to go. And if you go to OBX Picker over on Whatnot, tell him that Q sent you. So he'll know who to thank for the new folks over on Whatnot. Trevor can't even count to 33, and Drew is laughing at me for thinking that story was true. So
Hey, I
Q,
thought it
is
was
there any I quit reading it because I was trying not to laugh and I was trying to listen to your story. And then I was like, look at this. So I had quit reading it before I got to that part. I legit thought it was
We'll
a true
blame it on the
story.
blonde, Rachel.
Yeah, it's all this dye today, all this bleach. But guys, I got every ounce of root. Like I got it all. I did such a good job on this.
I did mine
Sometimes
last
I have like
Wednesday.
a dark spot somewhere. Did you say you did yours Wednesday?
Yeah, before I went on Angie's, I had too much root showing, and so I redid mine on Wednesday. I did it actually a different color than I normally do, and it actually turned out really good. I like it.
Is Christopher for real here? I just got approved for Whatnot today. I applied a month ago, but have no intentions of selling. Just wanted to see if I could get approved. I applied in January, and I still have not heard anything back from them. I think like part of it was I chose other as a category, which I don't even know why they put that on there because they have no intentions of approving anyone that chooses other. And my picture of what I wanted to sell was just like I was like, oh crap, I didn't know I'd have to give them a photo. So I walked in my office and grabbed like 10 things and threw them on the floor and took a picture. But I haven't went back to it to make it any better because I can't imagine one more thing on my plate right now. So I'm in no hurry, but this Christopher isn't even going to sell on there and they approved him. What? Oh,
Well, if you
nice.
ever change your mind, let me be the one to refer you. I would love to do a referral. I've been looking for someone to refer, so let me do a referral and then you can update your application. And then, hey, it might work out for both of us.
Okay, I didn't know that was a thing. Yeah, I put my application out there and I might. Oh my gosh, Atomic Redhead Mary is here. Hello, I just got approved. I think I'm the only person that they don't want on Whatnot. It's okay. I'm not like in a hurry to get on there or anything, guys, but yeah, I don't know. I just cross-listed 49 items in Mercari and Poshmark while listening tonight. That's incredible.
Awesome.
Rosie said reapply. I applied with no images and one photograph. Can you drop the OBX picker link or send me a link on InstaQ? Will you send Kim's pics? It's on Whatnot.
Well, yeah, he's
OBX
on
pickers.
YouTube too. He's on YouTube and on Whatnot. If you
If I can find
OBX picker, I was gonna say I'll have it pulled up in a second.
I think I found him.
Or he might
by
be
the time that
is the OBX flips on YouTube or OBX? Oh, he has two. Okay, so OBX picker, but he's definitely OBX
Whatnot. Picker. She said. So on Whatnot. Yeah. Okay, yeah, Carissa's got it too. I don't know that you can share a link. I think you just have to go to Whatnot and type in the name because from what I've seen, people try to share links like in stories. You can't just like send a. I don't think so. I think you just have to go type in OBX picker. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to be turtle enough for the Turtle Club. Nice. I'll reapply, guys, when I think I can add that onto the plate. When all the kids are done with sports, I'm thinking about what all I can cut out for the summer just so that I can like enjoy life this summer, and so a few things have to go. So we'll see what all stays and what goes. But what do you have going on that's coming up, Q, that we can look forward to over on your channel? All these new subscribers need something exciting to look forward to. Anything that you want to share with us?
So I have worked really hard. I've got 5 videos that I now am going to edit because I had to get a new editing software, which I did. And I'm going to play around with that this week coming up because I'll have time. Because my other software corrupted my files, y'all. I spent 6-7 hours on videos and they are corrupted. So now I've got some really cool videos just showing some, items that you wouldn't expect that sells online, and some little sourcing videos and stuff like that. And I'm also doing late night lives sometimes. They're listing lives, but I'm going to start Wednesday, 2 weeks from now. I'm going to start a consistent live where I'm going to have guests and things on Wednesday nights. So that will be starting in 2 weeks.
Oh, that's exciting. Have you decided what time on Wednesday nights?
I'm shooting for 8 Eastern time. So
cool. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Christopher said on Whatnot he is I sell shit, which is hilarious. But Kim's having trouble finding it. Can you look? Is it on your
Yeah,
phone that's near you?
yeah,
Can you look and
yeah.
see if maybe there's an underscore or something? Because we definitely want to send him some.
Yeah, he has the best auctions, y'all. I'm not even playing. It is so great. I love his auctions. You can get some of the best deals ever.
Jethro said he's using MS Paint to edit his videos. Oh, hello, New England Betty Boop. That's hilarious. I just thought that was really funny. Happy weekend. Happy weekend.
Okay, so if you don't know how Whatnot works, when you hit the search button, you start typing it, you have to actually select the users. There's live show product and users underneath the search bar once you click the search bar. If you don't click users, it's going to tell you that it doesn't exist because it is just OBX picker. And it's a picture of a hat is his picture. But you do have to click the word user under the search, and then you'll be able to find him.
I don't have it on my phone, or I would try to pull it up. It's only on my tablet. So, but that's a good tip. Yeah, I just don't get on there a whole lot, probably because it's not on my phone. But I need to, especially like I said, it's like
I can share it.
Oh, you can? Oh, perfect. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm getting ready. Awesome.
I see everyone getting really excited about Whatnot, so I could see maybe trying to source specifically for Whatnot. I just want to ensure that I have stuff that people would come on there and want to buy. Yeah, Lisa says I do not know anything about Whatnot. I'm kind of in the dark there too. We need to get our guest to 1,000. We really do. Where are you at, Q? Let's see. Let's see here. Little Miss Q. You're at 913. If you guys have not subbed Miss Q already, definitely need to jump on there. And if you're watching this in the replay and you haven't subbed to Miss Q, definitely need to do that. Let me copy this, although I'm sure Carissa's look, she's posted your link. But yeah, OBX picker on Whatnot here. And ain't that what a Nick?
Follow him. When you follow him, it will actually notify you when he's going live. So he does a ton of auctions, y'all, all week. So all different kinds of auctions.
I wonder if this is this is what we would always say, like whatnots around your house.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's like strictly Southern or not, but I wonder if that's why they called it that. Like you could buy t-shirts and whatnot. I think that's probably why they called it that. Do you think?
I'm sure. I've heard that everywhere though. Like, I don't think that's the Southern thing. I mean, it could be. I don't know. Whatnot.
I'm not sure.
I don't know. I've heard it my whole life, but then again, my whole family's Southern, so.
Yeah. Good night, Patricia.
Good night.
Oh, and here's little Miss Q's Whatnot, little Miss Quasi Q.
Yep.
I love it. Okay, so but is there anything else that you want to say to the folks in the chat joining us this Friday night, or anything at all else that you want to share? I kept you 20 minutes over what I promised, so I hate to I'll respect your time, but is there anything else that you want to say to everybody?
Y'all are awesome. Thank you for subbing. Be kind. Just be kind to somebody this week. It doesn't take much. Feed a stranger, give them a smile. You could save a life literally being kind to somebody. Mental health is real, y'all, and poverty is real. So be kind. Say a prayer for our girl Carissa. That truly it would mean the world to me because I love her so much, and she definitely needs it. And just remember to rock out this week at least once, because music is what makes the heart smile, y'all. So make sure you do that. And then forget about my picture and never speak of it again.
Your picture? Oh, see, I'd already forgotten. Oh yeah, no, someone's definitely gonna post about that. Doc Diggle, I'm glad that you're here, and Noelle is here as well. You guys are late, better late than never, but you'll probably have to catch this replay because apparently Michael Scott said it best. But do you want to tell them our most important advice of the evening, Q?
Absolutely. Treat your business like your business. Love y'all.
Bye, guys.